So I hope that all of you are familiar with machine learning concept, because most of you have done your maybe doctorate or postdoc in machine learning related concept. So what our intention is to help you to identify how can we use Azure cloud platform for your machine learning needs. Okay, like how can I deploy a model there? What are the features available there? What are the tools available there? Okay, so that is what we are going to explore. For the starters, we'll have interaction on the basic machine learning concepts. Okay, so I'll just switch off my camera. I'll share my screen. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Yes, today I will try to go slow as possible. Yeah. So yeah. So let's have an idea. So Azure machine learning, what kind of service it is actually? There is a platform which Azure is providing. Okay, there's a PaaS it's providing, which is known as ML Studio. Okay, that is what we're going to see. In that we have multiple services. Okay, ML as a service programs. Multiple components are there. Some we use GUI, some we directly use coding, all those things. So yeah. So the main thing, it is very user friendly. Like all the resources so far we explored, you can see that everything was very user friendly. Even yesterday's ADF or that SQL server, so you can understand it from that options and you can just explore it. It's not very difficult, and it has lot of algorithms, okay, which is already proven in the field of ML. Okay, so we can just use which is already ready made. Okay, whether it in supervised or unsupervised or any type of algorithms. Okay, depending on your need, you can choose from there. And we do also have some sample data sets. So we'll be using some sample data sets today. So you can use that. And there are multiple tools for automating the task or fine tuning the results. Everything is there. Okay. Yeah, then it offers drag and drop features. That is very cool. The thing is, if somebody knows machine learning concept, even he or she doesn't know Python coding or basic coding or any ML libraries. I don't know anything. No coding at all. So Azure offers a no code interface. Okay, no code interface means just like a drag and drop. If you know the concept, you can make out from it. Okay, without writing a single line of code. So today we'll explore both the ways. Okay, how you can code yourself, okay, completely customized deployment, or how can you go with this drag and drop feature, okay, a designer feature. Okay, so that will be the today's summary, and I have shared Power BI download link in the WhatsApp group. I hope all of you, most of you have installed already. If not, I'm giving a heads up, please keep it installed, because in case if we finish today's topic early, we can just have an overview of Power BI dashboard also, interface also. Okay, so that's what that was in my mind. So I thought it's a huge software. Also, installation also will take time. Also, RAM also consumption will be more. So that's why I'm giving you early itself. You can keep it installed. Okay, yeah. So coming back to the tools, okay, these are some of the tools available in the ML Studio. Okay, Notebook, Designer, Automated ML. There is few more things are also there, Prompt Flow, etc., there. But we our focus will be on this Notebook and Designer. Okay. So before going to the hands-on, let's have a general discussion regarding uh, ML types. Okay, what are the types of learning? So can anybody tell me what is your understanding about supervised learning? Anybody?
When we have rotated data and we use it to
Uh, we will have the labeled data so that we
Exactly.
can predict the new one.
Yes, yes.
We
So
have
supervised
the x values, and corresponding to the x values, the y value, the output values are given, and that is a supervised learning. We have got a training set where x and y are given.
yes, cool. So what is unsupervised learning?
Notations are not available.
Not given.
Yes. So the main difference, the commonly we have this classification. Okay, it's not only this. We know that ML is evolving field. So many things are happening now. Neural network, LLMs, so many things are happening. But yeah, when we are starting, the basics are these supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. So like, we can see some examples and which situation, which one will be ideal. Okay, just a basic understanding, not into deep. Okay, just for starters. Okay, so like you said, supervised and unsupervised, the major difference is whether we are giving the labeled or unlabeled data. Okay, then we do have something called reinforcement learning. So can anybody give me an example for reinforcement learning? Because how it happens, the name itself is clear how it is happening. Can example which type of situation can we use reinforcement learning?
It may be role-based.
Okay, role
maybe,
based.
Based on rewards, it will learn the behaviors can be changed.
Yes, yes. Okay, reward system. Yes, we do that. So yeah. So it's we can just go and see these things little details. So what you said is exactly correct. So let's just have a discussion and just a basic revision of these things. Okay. So basically, supervised learning, we are going to give, just like ma'am said, A, B pairs. Okay. So we are going to give this labeled data there. So we are going to train the model with this one example input output pairs. Okay. So we are training. Okay. You can see here we are training a function with this input output. And later, when we are giving a similar input, it is trying to make a prediction. Okay, so it is, see, any ML model, its accuracy or it's a major, what we say, major dependency is on the data itself, right? So many times there were situations when data is biased, the prediction will be wrong. Okay, even that algorithm what we're using could be best according to the research or whatever. But many times what happens if the data is biased, it may give you wrong predictions or biased predictions. So when this ML and all become now, like I don't know, like past 5 years, it becomes so boomed in India. So before that, only developer countries were using this. So there were instances. One of that, what we say, correction center in US, they were using a ML model for giving parole, releasing data, okay, for the prisoners. So what happened? The model itself were giving more preference to white people. Okay, the parole will be easily granted to the white people, and some instances where there it is not giving much priority to black people. So, like like casteism in India, like racism is a hot topic there. So the researchers were found that this machine were trained using the past parole information from the particular sender. So the obviously the parole system, okay, whatever was there was biased towards a particular race. Okay, so the same bias were reflected in this model also. So that happens sometimes. So yeah. So yeah, now things are improved. I'm talking about like this is a reported issue from like 7 years ago, I guess. Okay, so now we have many parameters for this testing, and we can make sure there is no such things or hidden trends are there. Okay, yeah. So unsupervised learning, in the sense we are not going to give labeled information. Okay, so we are going to give the data. It's going to make inferences from the data. Okay, so usually when we're using regression methods in supervised learning, here we use association or other methods. Okay, so from the data itself, we need to make trends. You need to understand it. Then next time when we are giving a data, it has to make a prediction. Okay, so that is the basic idea of unsupervised learning. And we have like each of these classifications, there are numerous algorithms. I'll just show you an overview of all those things. So then we will discuss it. Yeah. Then they do have a category called semi-supervised learning. Okay, it's a combination of labeled and unlabeled data. Okay, so typically in some situations, we will have a labeled data, but it could be very small amount. Okay, and we will have a huge amount of unlabeled data. So this procedure, this method can be used. Okay, some particular algorithms can be used in such situations. Okay, so this time it's not, we cannot completely say whether it is supervised because we are not giving everything labeled. We cannot say it is unsupervised also, but because there is a small portion most of the time involved in the label data. That is why we came up with this semi-supervised. It's like an intermediate state where we can use both type of data. Okay. So I think we have, yeah. Next is reinforcement. Yes.
गर्दीले असते सर आता ते मी चेंज करणार आहे आता काय 1-2 दिवस येईल आज तर नाहीच मी जमणारच नाही मला
Okay, I think.
गर्दी असते सर रोडला लई
Sir, could you mute yourself?
Done, Helvin.
The next reinforcement learning, just like you said, it's exactly correct. So basically, it's based on reward system. So there will be agent and environment. Okay, so agents, actions, the environment is going to give rewards. So like this picture depicts. Okay, it's like how we train a dog. Okay, so like if the dog is doing what we are expecting to do, okay, we will be giving a reward. We will give it food or we'll give a hug to it. We don't know. So based on these rewards, it is going to perform. Okay, or we can think of a child. Okay, in the learning stage, we in pedagogies we say this reinforcement learning to students also, right? So the child, every time a child is doing an action, we are going to give a reward. Okay, it can be positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. Okay, like can be there is a punishment reward system, so it can be either of that. So but it's going to learn, the agent is going to learn from that. Okay, so agent is going to see that how the environment is behaving, responding to the actions. Okay, so commonly this one we use as a statistical modeling. Okay, in predictive modeling. So we use classification. Okay, classification, yeah, we'll discuss it. But most of the time we need to handle with categorical data, so we go with classification. Like if you want to know yes or no, if you want to know blue or red type of this one, we will be going with classification. Okay, so there are many examples. Okay, so what will be the weather tomorrow? Okay, it's going to be hot or cool. Okay, if you are sticking to either options, okay, we usually use this classification method. So I think before going to, yeah, so this is like a overview. Okay, I'm not telling it's completed. Okay, obviously it is not. There are so many things. Yeah, so before, if you want to understand this, we have to discuss one more thing, very basic thing in ML. That is the idea of target variable. Can anybody tell me what you mean by target variable in a ML situation? What is the idea of target variable?
Predicted or kind of predicted.
Yeah, so the value we are going to predict. Okay.
okay it is considering for the to make a models for this targeting that
Okay. So what are the other types of variables we have? If not target variable, what else we have? Any other classifications? Anybody can give me any terminologies related to this? Or what type of target variable it can be? There are different types of target variables.
It could be a categorical or I would say a nominal or a
Yeah. So
continuous one.
yes, yes. So there are many classification, but commonly we say it can be a continuous target variable, like which will fall in a range, or like we said, it can be categorical target variable, which will particular value. Okay, discrete value it will be coming with. Okay, so basically the value we are going to predict. Okay, that is the idea of this target variable. Okay, so can anybody tell me whether what is this idea of independent and dependent variable? Anyone? What do you mean by
Variables
dependent?
are dependent, and the ones which we use to predict are independent.
Going to predict.
Yeah. Anybody else?
So dependent value is variable is the variable that is dependent on some one or more independent variables. And independent variables, they have their independent existence.
Exactly. So dependent variable will be the one most of the time our target variable. Okay. So we will be trying to get it. Okay. We are going to predict it with the help of this independent variable, which is going to influence on this target variable. So if you see here, this tree structure, so you have supervised, you have unsupervised, semi-supervised, also reinforcement learning. So each of these branches, okay. So a supervised learning can be on a continuous target variable, okay, or it can be on a categorical target variable. So if it's a continuous target variable, like let's say like a price, okay, price or score or some value which is varying. For example, temperature also, okay, specific temperature, like it can be from 20 degrees Celsius to maybe 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, so there is a range. So this value target variable can be in any of this point. Okay, it can be anywhere in this particular scale. So in such situations, we usually go with regression. Okay, so regression itself, you know, there are multiple types of regression. Okay, linear regression, it's a single linear regression is there, multilinear regression is there, so many others. But regression algorithms are very favorite in this continuous target variable under supervised learning. So that means you are going to give labeled data here. Okay. So just it's a very commonly used one. It doesn't mean, okay, you have to always go with regression and continuous target variable. There are n number of algorithms and it's still evolving. So one example given here is house price prediction. It can be marks prediction, okay, maybe, or it can be temperature prediction, it can be some vehicle price prediction, anything. So all these kind of things will fall under this regression category. Then same supervised learning, if it is dealing with the categorical data, okay, we often go with classification. Okay, so whether okay, if for example medical imaging, okay, whether cancer is present or not, or whether something is there or not. Again, that like if you want to just do that classification, we will be going with this categorical target variable. Okay. So in unsupervised learning, target variable is not really available. Okay, so we have clustering and association. Clustering is to, you know, it will be finding out the trends by combining the nearby nodes. Okay, for segmentation, most of the time segmentations we do with the help of clustering. And association in the sense, like if A then B, like that we say, right? For example, if we say for identifying how it is going to be based on the relationship. For example, somebody buying milk, okay, there is a high probability he may buy bread also. Or if say we also use it for medical diagnosis and all. Like if this particular symptom is there, then there could be this particular reason behind it. I mean, there's association with it. So it's always go with that association pattern. Okay, if then that, like that. So we commonly use it for market analysis and customer analysis, behavior. I mean, web surfing behavior. For example, if you are searching Google, Flipkart, okay, then there is a possibility that you will also visit Amazon. Okay, so like if your particular website you're visiting, okay, there will be a possibility, because most of the time there will be a pattern that whoever visiting this particular thing will also visit the other one. Okay, so like that you can make associations. So yeah, so like this, there are multiple things out there. So see, one is going to use all of it, right? So the point here, most of the time people ask, okay, when we are doing a model or something, people ask which algorithm should I use or which one will be best. So there is no definite answer for that, right? Even if you go read research papers, articles and all, many will claim this is best for this, or this is giving better score model, or this is giving better results. It depends. It's completely depending on your data set, your situation, what is your variable, okay, what is your target variable, what output you're expecting. Okay, depends on that. So regression itself, we can use multiple type of regression. Okay, so it's completely your choice Okay, when we are building model also, I'm telling I may do it in one way. It's not need to follow the same thing. You can feel free to use your own methods implementation. Based on that, my model score model will be different, and my evaluation result could be different, and US will be different. That's a thing. Okay. Uh, So let's just see whatever I was telling. I think I have these things to explain. Yeah, same thing. Just refreshing the same idea. What is the regression and classification concept? Okay, so regression is going help us to predict the exact temperature. Okay, degree of Fahrenheit whatsoever. We can do that. At the same time, classification is going to tell just idea whether it's going to be hot or cold, or whether it is going to be rainy or sunny. So like that, it's going to tell us. Okay. Yeah. Then yeah. So dependent and independent variable you have clearly said already. So I don't think I have to explain it again. So basically, this is a variable we are trying to forecast. That is a target variable. So that is known as the dependent variable. So independent variables are the factors which helping us to predict this dependent variable. Okay, these are the things going to influence your target variable. So those things are known as the independent variables. Okay, so it's very important. How do you choose a dependent variable, or which one you select as the target variable? So for that, first you need to understand the data set. And sometimes what happens, there will be variables which are unnecessary. Okay, unnecessary in the sense there could be values which do not influence the dependent variable at all. Then we don't have to use the data to train the model. Okay, it's unnecessary. So we can exclude those. Then sometimes what happens, there will be missing values. Okay, so we have to handle those missing values. Okay, so there are multiple methods to handle the missing value. Sometimes we use imputation, sometimes we use exclusion. Just remove it or we just replace it. Okay, we can use any of these methods. So yeah, so that is the idea. Yeah, so linear regression, I don't think I have to explain you these things. Yeah, can anybody explain this graph? What is it meaning? What is this idea?
Displays kind of a correlation between two, not a correlation, dependence between, yeah, kind of a correlation between two variables x and y.
Yes. So you know that this equation is nothing but that line equation. Okay. So slope you give like y equal to mx plus b. So there is a dependent variable. So whenever there is a change in this x values, okay, independent variable, it is not going to affect the output because it's going to reflect on the LHS obviously, right? So you can see here the linear regression, the line, and the expected data points. So we can calculate the prediction. The prediction can be accurate sometimes, okay, exact value. Sometimes there will be differences between the predicted value and the actual value. So we can find out how much these data points are differing from this linear regression prediction. Okay, from this line, how much it is differing, we can find out. Okay, so these are the basic ideas. Okay, I know that I don't have to teach you these things, but the idea was a general discussion about these things. So I think we can discuss one more thing, and we can just go and explore this Azure ML Studio. So yeah, can anyone tell me? Just stop this one. Yeah, can anyone tell me what are the steps involved in a machine learning cycle? Yeah, I just share my screen. You can talk, by the way. You can give your suggestions. It's not correct or wrong. There are many ways you can tell that how a cycle involves, what are the steps involved in a machine learning cycle. So you can try giving your perspective.
First, you need to select the data and specify which are the dependent and independent variables, or kind of the predicted variable and the rest of the data, then we can select the most appropriate variables or attributes which would be important for the prediction process. Then we separate portions of data as training and testing, or training and validation. And finally, we train the model.
இருக்குதுல்ல என்ன கேட்டிருக்கான் மல்டி த்ரெட்டிங்ல ப்ரோக்ராம் கேட்டிருக்கான் எதுக்கு சென்ட்ரல் லைப்ரரி இதை நம்ம அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும் அவன் உள்ள
Manikanda sir, please, you were unmuted. I have muted you. Yeah. So Sajid sir was telling the things. So I was just going through the chat. Oh, it's like I don't know what to say, because there are people who have developed your own models, and I mean those who have done tutorials on ML. So I feel like I don't have to talk about it at all. So you are well, I mean well known, well knowledgeable about this ML concept. There are people who made models, deployed it, and made papers, maybe. Yeah. So it's nice to see. I think you can teach me little extra, I think. So yeah. So anytime, yeah, if you want to add something, okay, add, because I feel that all of us are experts here. I mean, all of you are experts here. Yeah. So yes, whatever Sir was telling is absolutely correct. So if you simply search for machine learning cycle, you will just see that. So I will explain with that image. I thought so. Yeah. So you can see multiple things. Okay, let me see something that I feel better in terms of this one. Yeah. So we always start with data collection. Yeah. Like you can see, yeah, there are multiple things you can see. Yeah, developing model, okay, training model, testing model. Okay, yeah. This is like a very simple things. In between, there are many steps involved. Yeah. You can see first it's always start with the business need. Okay, what is the see, we are trying to solve something, so there has to be a problem statement first, obviously. Then next is like Sar was trying to explain, it got interrupted because of this one. So data collection, okay, that is the first thing. It's very important. So then we have to develop a model. Okay, so we have to choose which one is going to be best for us, which algorithm, whatever it is. Then this data we got, we are going to feed it to the model, right? So that feeding is the what we said, train the model. Okay, so in this case, we don't have to develop any model, because there are already developed models available, ready-made available in the studio. We can use it. So our duty will be mainly feeding the data. So before feeding the data, we commonly do few things on the data. Can anybody tell me that it is missing here? Okay, before feeding data to train the model. Yeah, cleaning, absolutely, yes. So we clean the data. Sometimes we exclude the columns. Okay, like we said, if there is a variable which is not an independent variable, it's not going to influence, we can just exclude it. Then next we can clean it. Okay, we can replace the values. Then we split the data, right? So next we will split the data. So what is the significance of splitting the data?
Check if the model is performing well or not, with the unseen data, which was not used at the time of training.
Exactly, perfect. So see, you can see after training, what is the next step is testing the model, right? So to test the model, to see the accuracy, we need data, okay, sample data. So what we do after cleaning the full data set, we won't give for the training. We split it as two, like 80-20, 70-30, depends. And we will give the majority to train, and we'll keep the small set to test the model later. Okay. So after testing, if we are feeling okay, it is fine, the score model, or there are multiple things based on which you can evaluate the model. Okay, we know the about confusion matrix and so on. So we can use those things. Then once you're satisfied, you will be deploying the model. Okay, then this model will be made use by any interface. Okay, like a web application or mobile application, anything. Then we have to keep on monitoring it. Okay, whether it is working properly, then we have to optimize it. This is how we develop and deploy a model looks like. Okay, that cycle look like. So how we are doing it in Azure? Okay, okay. Let me see whether I created the resource group or not. Okay, I think okay. I'll just create the resource group for you. FTP day 4. Yeah. So there are two methods you can access ML Studio. Okay, so machine learning in Azure, ML in Azure. Okay, here two methods are there. One, you can directly select the resource by searching. Like we were using this method all this time. Okay, you go to the portal, you will find that resource. So for example, I'll go here. I'll just search for machine learning. Okay, so you can see, yeah, classic. Don't look at this classic. You can see here Azure machine learning. Okay, this one, Azure machine learning. Okay, you can click on that. Okay, don't do this. Okay, don't do this because we are not using this method. I have a shortcut method for you. I will give you that. Yeah, so you can create here. Okay, new workspace like this. You can create. But the problem here again, you have to fill these details. Many things are there. Okay, so it is time-consuming process. So this you can do. You can launch, create workspace. I'm just telling for your understanding workspace from direct dashboard. You can do that. Okay, we use a resource called Azure Machine Learning. You can use the workspace. Okay, that's it. Second method, like our ADF. Okay, when we launched ADF Studio, you saw that domain name is adf.azure.com. Okay, like that, there's a dedicated portal for machine learning. Okay, ml.azure.com. So if you go this place, then you can skip all the steps. What we do here, no? All these steps you can skip. You can directly go there and launch the machine learning studio. Okay, so I would prefer this method. Okay, ML Studio. So I'll share you the link in the chat box also. So just directly go to this one. I can see a lot of answers in the chat. Thank you. Yeah. So workspace. This is my workspace. Yeah. So you must be getting a screen like this. Shared, right? So you can open it directly. So you'll be getting a screen like this. Okay. The first step is creating the workspace. You know what is workspace? VS Code also we have, Eclipse also we have, common terminology. So all your works related to this particular thing will be under this namespace. Okay, so you can come and check it later. Okay, so that is why, because we are having a workspace. When we are creating a ML Studio, we are going to create multiple components. Just like I don't know how many of you checked, when you're creating a virtual machine in that resource group, you'll see many other things. With something you haven't created. For example, you see some NAC, you will see some storage thing. It's not only virtual machine. So many components are together contributing to the virtual machine, right? So like that also here, many things are there. Everything will be coordinated under your workspace. Okay, so you can give your workspace name. I'll give Helvin space something. Okay, you can give anything. Okay, subscription is EduNet. Resource group, please switch this. Okay, by default it is going to create a new resource group. Don't do this. Okay, choose our FTP dev 4. Okay, so your workspace should be created under FTP dev 4 resource group. Okay, that is the point. A region, by default it's coming Canada East for me, so you can choose any region. So don't use similar regions. Try to use different region, because I will show you what happened. At least some of you will have an issue next coming time. So I will tell you what will happen if most of you use the same region. Then what will happen? I'll show you. Okay, so let me, maybe I can just change it into US. Yeah, then you can just create. So validation is running and it will take some time. All of you can launch it. Only thing, make sure you're using resource group FDP4 and also you are using different regions. That's it. You can see it is creating the workspace. So I think meanwhile I can just show you something else also. See, Studio. There is an old version of this ML Studio. Yeah, I forgot the URL actually. Yeah, studio.machineLearning.net. So, yeah, studio.azure.ml. Okay, so this one also you can go and explore. But the problem is this one is like obsolete. Okay, the interface and all is not cool like the new ML Studio. But here you can use it without having multiple this one. Okay, you can just try sign up here and you can explore it. Okay, so this ML Studio, what we're discussing today, you won't be able to access after the FTP, right? It won't be, you don't have subscription. So that time, if you still interested to explore, you can use this. I'll share this also. But the features will be limited. Okay, there won't be much fancy features, but yeah, this is the old version. You can just explore it. Okay. If time is there, I will show you that one also. So what we're using is the modern one. Okay, updated one. So this is available till another, I think 9 months, 8 months. Yeah, it will be retire on this date. Okay, because it is changed into what we are using right now. This one. Yes. You can see the workspace successfully is created. Okay, you can see here workspace. So you must have also got, or maybe it might be getting deployed. So you can just click on it. Okay. So this is how the interface will look like. Yeah. So in the left side, you can see so many things are there. Okay, models, so data, jobs, component, pipelines, so many things. But we are interested in this authoring part. Okay, how can I create things here? How can I create stuff here? So we are going to discuss two options from here, notebooks and designer. Okay, and if you come down left side pane, you can also see here manage compute. Okay, compute. So the idea is if you want to deploy a model, or if you whatever, whether code or no code method, if you are doing something, obviously there has to be underlying computer, right? So you know that machine learning we use GPUs mostly, okay, or we can even use CPUs also. But yeah, there has to be. I request all of you to mute. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Hello, sir. Sir, I think your voice is breaking or not audible. All of you got this your own interface for Machine Learning Studio? Can you just confirm? Like it will be like your workspace name, and you'll see this.
Yes, sir. We have got
You will
it.
see.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was telling that everything, whatever task you are doing, you need a computing resource in the background. So first step after creating workspace will be creating a compute. There are few things you have to be Be careful. Okay, so this is like a over step. Okay, this is step only. You can go directly here. ML. Okay, or you can create workspace. Okay, we are done with that. Okay, once you land, the landing page only will ask you for workspace because there is no space, right? The second step is creating a compute. Create compute. Okay, so we are allocating a computer resource, computing power for our workspace, so that all activities on this workspace will be make use of this compute. So you can go to this compute option also, or you can just scroll down. You can see here compute instances. In the home screen only, if you scroll down, you can see here add compute instance. Okay, so click on this. So you'll be getting a screen like this. Create compute instance. The name is given automatically. Okay, HM giver one based on my email ID. You can change it, no issue. Hell means machine or anything, no issue. But here you can see. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't find the compute option.
Just home screen, ma'am. Home screen. You scroll down.
In the workspace itself?
Yes, workspace itself. Or if you're not able to see this, left side, manage, under manage compute.
Fine, I've got it. Thank you.
Yes. So yeah, the thing is important here. See, when we are creating virtual machine, we didn't had a choice of GPU. Actually, we were sticking to CPU. So can anybody tell me what is the difference between CPU and GPU? Apart from GPU is costly.
Parallelization is possible on the GPU. CPUs usually do not scale in terms of parallel.
Okay. Okay. Any other answer?
We use some graphical optimization to get speed.
Okay, speed, parallel processing ahead. Any other thing?
Actually, in case of CPU, the resources are used by different tasks, whereas in case of GPU, it is actually given to a particular task only. So the processing power in that case, we get a much more higher, better.
Yes. Even before machine learning comes to play, we were aware about GPUs, right? Where we were using GPUs mostly.
Gaming.
Yes, exactly, gaming. So what is common in gaming and machine learning? So if you look at a game, you can see there are so many tasks going on at the same time. So if you are using a browser, we know multiple tabs will be there, so and so. But still, there is no much complexity in handling those things. Okay, it can be achieved by multi-threading, so and so. But beyond a point, okay, there are many things happening at the same moment simultaneously, multiple instances. Then CPU will struggle to handle such jobs, okay, which involve graphics or more processing, okay. So that is where GPUs are coming into play, which can smoothly handle this kind of heavy task, okay. So that is why GPUs are very favorite for machine learning. So nowadays, nobody is actually bothered about GPU. We are just using cloud, right? Most of the ML people, I think, use Colab to upload their model and train it, because a computer will just heat up, or it will take hours to do the task, training or whatever. So we use cloud. So my request, don't use GPU because we are going to explore it. So why I'm telling, if you switch, you will see that massive difference here. Okay, when you're using GPU, it's $6 per hour. Okay, it's like the pricing is too much. Okay, per hour it is going to be 600 something. So we will stick with CPU only, okay, which is cost efficient, and we are not going to do anything like a big. Okay, we are going to just sample one. So which plan you should want to use here? You can see select all options. I think when virtual machine happened, you must have explored it. You can sort it by the price range. Okay. So let me suggest you one plan. Standard can go with the, I think D2 V3. Okay. I think this will be fine. 2 cores, 8 GB RAM, and 50 GB storage. Shashank, do you have any suggestions for this plan? Should we stick to something specifically? If we can recommend the option only, we can take it. We can take price. I think we can take this one. The DS11 V2. It's decent enough. 2 core is there, 14 GB, 28 GB storage. Yeah. So the workload is developing notebooks and lightweight testing. Yeah, that will do for us. I hope so.
Please repeat, select recommended option. I have only 2 options, standard.
Yes. It will
Select
vary on
option or select from recommended option.
select from recommended option only, ma'am.
Then it's coming only 4. Standard DS11 V2, standard
You have to select,
DS2.
select from all options. You have to select from all.
No, it's not an issue. We can go with standard DS11. No problem. You can go with standard DS11. And sometimes you may not see this option, okay? Because the region issues are there. So don't worry. Just keep in mind that it should be somewhere around 0.2, okay, dollars. You try to limit in that price range. Okay.
Region selection. Okay.
No, what I'm telling, I'll just share a standard DS11. Share it here. Standard DS11. Okay. I'm telling, if you're not able to find it, it's fine, not an issue. You can choose something similar. Okay. Sometimes what happens, if you're choosing a common region, most of the people will use it, so it may get completely over. I mean, the quota will be over. Okay. So let's just review and create it. Security. Okay, I'll just show you these options. Nothing to be changed here. There's a scheduling option. By default, it is 60 minutes. That means if you don't use this computing resource for 60 minutes, I mean, you are away from your workspace for 60 minutes, it will be shut down. Okay, auto shutdown. To save the billing. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Do we need to give the compute name?
Yeah, you can give. It's optional. You can give the default name or you can give
But
any
I'm
name.
not. But I'm not getting the option for preview and create.
Review and create. You must have choose this plan, man. That's why.
I have okay. The second one. Yes, I have chosen that only. DS3_V2.
Have you given the name? Name will automatically come here. Actually, if
no,
you are not,
name is not coming. Okay.
Okay, then type it, ma'am. Type it.
Okay.
It's a mandatory field. Like usually we do, you can give your name. So scheduling auto shutdown feature is there to save money. Okay, no issue. Then security, there are few things. Okay, SSH access, virtual network, etc. You don't need to bother about any of this as of now, because we are not directly going to use this computing device, right? We'll use with our this one notebook or designer. So application in the sense, if you want to add a specific application to your instance, okay, related to ML or anything, you have an option to add. Again, it's an add-on feature. It will be built with it. Then as usual, tags, then review. Okay, so basically after this one basic setting, you can directly go for review also, no problem. Okay, so no issue. Okay, review. Okay, standard DS3. Okay, why it is standard DS? Okay, I'm supposed to take this one. That is a use of review. Yeah, standard DS11. Okay, fine. So that's it. You can create.
Telling me it has failed actually.
Read the error, ma'am. What is the error coming?
It says create failed, and then the standard DS11 V2.
Not available. Noise.
What am I supposed to do? It is not able to.
One second.
Will you repeat the previous phase after the shutdown after 16 minutes? The process we could not follow.
1 second, ma'am. 1 second. Yeah, who were telling that failed? What happened, ma'am? Hello, one ma'am was telling it is failed.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I couldn't create it. It says failed.
Can you see any view details, anything?
Yeah, there is some option details. Let me just
Click it and
check
read.
that. It says provisioning error.
Okay, so you have to change the plan. Okay, try different plan with the same price range.
Mhm.
Okay, and tell
Should
me
I
what
delete
happened.
this? Is there any option to delete this, or I need to
No, it is
just
not
go back to
created
the
now.
computer and
Yeah.
do it again, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So somebody else was asking the step. Okay, ma'am, just choose this. Okay, you can directly go to review and create. You don't have to change anything.
And what plan should I choose now?
If DS11 is not available, anything in the range $0.2.
Okay.
You can see the cost here in the range.
Yeah, one, it is giving me standard ED underscore V4. It is 0.29 per hour.
Okay, fine. You can take it now for the time being.
Okay.
So if at all you are not able to find any small plan, what you have to do, you have to you have to change your region. Okay, that means you have to create a new workspace and you have to repeat the process again. Okay, in case you are not find any suitable plans. Okay, no standard plans are there. Okay, all costly plans are there. Then you can change the region and try. So what happens now? Same your region, there will be like 5 to 10 particular quota for a particular plan. Okay, that might be already utilized by the time you create it. So that is why it is failing. Okay, so
It again failed, sir. It again failed. Yeah.
which region you are using, ma'am?
I'll just check it again, sir. One
Yeah,
second.
you can just share the error screenshot on the chat. I'll check.
Okay.
Helben, maybe it is due to the reason. Change the reason.
Yeah, I had told them that. So if it is again, if you change in plan also it is failing, you have to change the region for that. For that, you have to create a new workspace, because remember we are choosing the region when we're creating the workspace, right? That's it. So now, okay, all those are done with creating the computing device. Okay, I hope it is done. You can go and see this notebooks option. Okay.
Sir, please wait for 2-3 minutes more.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
unable to do so. Please wait.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. So you just let me know if your computing device is deployed. Okay, if you're this specific plan I suggested, standard DS11 is not working, you can try a different plan in the same price range. If that is also not working out, then you have to try with a different region. You can just create a new workspace here. Go back, and you can create a new workspace here. Okay, so when you're creating a workspace, the region will come, right? Oh my God, see, please use, see, all these are created for your.
Sir, when I
the-
created the region was East US2. Now what shall I choose?
We can try some random Canada, Australia, something.
Okay.
So is US region?
Sir, it is not showing me any region or something else. It is
One second, Joshi sir. Can you tell now? Okay, region is given while creating the workspace. Okay, not while creating the compute device. So I'm telling why your computing creation is failing, because your workspace which you choose, it's in a particular region. So definitely your computing device is going to allocate in that particular data center. So most of the people must have used it. That's why it's not available. So if you try multiple plan also, if still it is failing, what you can do, you can create a new workspace. Go back. Okay, you will be in this screen. That's what I'm showing. It's for everybody. Okay, you will be in the screen, right? So you here getting error here. Okay, failed. Okay, so you try again with a different plan. Again failed. Suppose. What you can do? Go back. See here all workspaces. Okay, you can create a new workspace. Okay, So please keep the resource group. I requested many times, but still people are not following the instructions. See, I can see here many resource groups created. You see, Yashoda, Shankar, Kumar, Muni, Joshi, so many resource groups are there. So don't create a resource group here. Okay, please keep the FTP for itself. FTP day for itself. Then region, just choose a random region. You can choose like maybe Poland, or you can use Qatar, you can use North. Okay, the pricing will change, but yeah, because we don't have a choice actually. You can use Brazil. Use a different region and try creating again. It will work. So those are created.
One request from my end to all the faculty members, those who are left, please do not create any new resource group. It will be very difficult for us in towards the evening to clean up the data.
Yeah.
So please use FDP underscore day 4. We have keep asking you that from day 1 that we will be using only one resource group for each day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and today we are using day 4. Please do not create any new resource group.
Yes. And there is also another problem. Okay, when you use your own resource group from the admin side, somebody might delete it now, I mean, real time. So you must be doing your code and suddenly it will say resource not available. So don't take that risk. Keep the FTP day 4. That is for you. Please keep this particular resource group.
Do we need to open Jupyter or
Sir?
Jupyter Live?
1 second, sir. Let's see. I get confirmation. We can continue.
Helvin sir, actually I have successfully created my workspace. Can
Very
you
good.
just go through on computing part?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Those who have done computing, can you give a confirmation in the chat box so I can see computing done?
Yes, computing done.
Okay. So those who have just created workspace, we can.
Listen, sir. I am trying to create the new machine. What I'd say, new compute. It
Okay.
is not asking me to. It is not allowing me to choose the virtual machine size or nothing.
It is showing disabled. Okay, that means your region completely utilized. Okay, your region is completely utilized. Yes, new workspace.
Workspace again.
Yes. So this happens mostly with the US regions because most of the people by default will choose US region. Okay, so ma'am was asking how to.
More minutes now, so please give some more time to us now.
Yes.
The rest of the practicals I won't be able to create again. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Please, thank
so
you.
What you can do? Yeah, what you can do? Ma'am was asking computing devices. Once your workspace is opened, you can come down. You can create a compute instance here. That's it, ma'am. You can name it. Don't choose GPU. Please don't choose GPU. Use CPU and choose a plan, DS11 or something in that DS1. Okay, which is having a cost around $0.2. Ma'am, is it clear?
It is
Yes, sir. Very clear. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Very clear. Thank you.
So done. Okay, done. Okay, done. Okay, cool.
Sir,
Okay, so
new workspace. I'm creating workspace. Please give me a few more minutes, 1 2 minutes. Please.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, faculties, let's take 1 or 2 minutes. Let's sir also create and continue. So meanwhile, if you have anything, you can ask. Yeah, still working, still commuting. I know some of you have
Sir,
issues.
after the compute,
Yeah.
sir, the compute is created. It is not the plus review button is disabled. So
Sorry, your
I
voice
have
was
given the
breaking, ma'am.
compute name. Okay.
Yeah,
I've given the compute name and selected the machine type as CPU.
Okay.
What to do next?
Just review plus create. That's it.
It's done.
No,
sir.
I'm not getting this. It's disabled.
See, did you choose CPU? Have you choose this plan? Any plan have you choose? This one?
No. Which? No.
You have to choose
I will
any of
choose
this one plan.
EDS.
Yeah, anything. Just don't choose something very costly. That's it. Question.
Sir, I'm unable to choose the option.
Yeah, why you are unable to choose, ma'am? Nothing is coming. It's like disabled, or what is happening?
So it is disabled.
Okay, that what happened means in your particular region, everything is utilized by others. Okay, you must
So
have
mine
choose.
also disabled.
Okay, that's why for everyone I'm telling. If it is no one is coming, okay, no option is coming, you can try here, select from all option. Okay, select from all option. Then you can see anything is there. Okay, anything less costly is there. You can choose that. If here also nothing is coming, absolutely everything is taken away. Then what you can do? Don't go with this 50. I mean 0.5 and all. Okay, so 12 core and all we don't need only. Okay, yeah. So if you're not getting anything less costly here, what you can do? You can just change the region. Okay, you can just create a workspace with a different region and try the same process.
So for me, even the virtual machine size is disabled. I'm not able to check the radio button for that as well. So I think I need to create workspace with different location, right?
So if size is not available, even in all option, means quota is exceeded. See. So you have to create new workspace with a different region. Use a random region and repeat the process. Okay, so even I think I can also show you in my region also some of the quotas will be over. If I scroll down, see, you do not have quota for the following VM size. Okay, so sometimes it is not allocated to me as per my subscription, or sometimes it is utilized. Okay, sometimes everything will be utilized. Okay, you can use US West 3, which I am using because I can see it's still available. Or you can use any Brazil or Australia, Canada, anything. Okay, so think I can continue because what I'm going to discuss now is a comparatively easy topic. Okay, because most of you might be familiar with Python coding, Jupyter Notebook, maybe. So can I know that how many of you are familiar with notebook IDEs? Okay, Jupyter Notebook or any other notebook type of IDEs.
I have used Jupyter notebooks.
Okay, Jupyter familiar. Others can pick some
Anaconda.
responses. Anaconda. Okay, Anaconda comes with Jupyter also. Anaconda is like a distribution. So how many things are there? Spider also
Yes,
there.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yes. So can anybody tell me what is this extension for this notebook programs? I mean notebook files. Normal Python file is .py, we know. Oh yes, super. IPYNB. Can anybody tell me the full form of IPYNB?
Kernel Python notebook.
Python notebook.
Super. Yeah, interactive Python notebook. So what Azure is providing here, same thing. So why it is known as notebook? Most of the time, data science, EDA, machine learning, and all, we prefer these IDEs, notebook IDEs. Why? Because we can type notes also there. We can include charts also there. Not like PyCharm or VS Code. Okay, it's very convenient for this particular purposes. For example, when you're importing a data, we can add our observations here. Okay, these are the missing values. So this. So when you're cleaning the data, we can add the notes there. Okay, when you're training the model, we can add, I am using this algorithm. We can give a brief about the algorithm. So we can properly document it. That is why people are going behind this notebook concept. So Azure is giving you the same option, notebook option. You have two choices here. Okay, you can just click the notebook. Okay. You can click notebook. So it will give like this. You have two choices here. I'll show you both options. We are going to create notebook. One option, you can create a notebook there itself. Create a notebook there itself. Okay, create a notebook there, and you can directly code, or you can upload an existing notebook, which you have done in Jupyter or anything. Upload existing notebook. And edit it. So I would say, don't go for this one. go for this method. Why it is smart work? Why? Because if I create a notebook here and if I do scratch coding every time I execute each cell, every time my computing resource is utilized. So that means billing is going to be more. So what is a smart way of doing it? Do all the coding part in your local machine, okay, Jupyter or any software which support IPYNB format can do it. Then you can upload here just for execution. Okay, so do from scratch. Okay, that is what happening here. Here just for execution. Okay, this is a preferred method.
Code blocks.
Code block.
So can we do it in code blocks?
Code blocks in the sense you are asking about, I didn't understand, like visualize way of doing it? Or you're asking about the IDE?
So Python code IDE, sir.
Yeah, I see, but the problem is what is the extension of the file giving? For example, PyCharm won't give you IP and IPYNB. So the only criteria is it has to be a notebook. That's what I said. Any IDE you can use if you can get this extension. That's it. For example, if I use ideally, I won't get it, right? Yes. So
Okay,
first, let's go and create a notebook. So like a sample notebook, how to do it. Okay, you can just see here files. Okay, just see the drop down here. I'll just zoom and show you. See this drop down. You have create a new file, create a folder and upload a file. First, we'll try create a new file. Create a new file. Okay, once you click this, you will get an IDE very similar to Jupyter Notebook. So you can name it sample. Okay, something. Yeah. We can just click create. So you must have already noticed, you can see a file explorer left side.
Sir, how to create a new file?
Just click here, ma'am.
Where, sir?
Here, files, drop down, you can see create a new file. Alternatively, you can also create from here. If you go to this 3 dots, you can create from here also.
Your screen is not visible actually. Only text notepad is visible. The
Is it?
text which you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry.
It was visible, Alvin.
Anyway, I have reshared, no problem.
I have created the file.
Yeah, good. So once you click the create file, just name it sample ML. Just create it. Yeah, so you'll get a window with some options. Okay, yeah. So this
Excuse
is
me,
your
sir,
ID.
I'm not getting that option. Under file, I'm not getting that option of creating a new file.
Click the
I'm
3 dots.
getting in the where, sir?
Click the 3 dots right hand side. If you go there, you can see 3 dots.
Okay.
So this is nothing but your Explorer. See, automatically it's created a user. Okay. Inside that it's created for HM giver. Okay, that is for my machine name. In that particular machine, it just created a file. Okay, so we can see this interface is very similar. You can see here which Python SDK is using. Okay. You have some specific SDKs. Okay, PyTorch channel if you want to use, you can use it this one, so and so. Then you have this stopping kernel button. Okay, restarting. Then output clearing. Okay, saving. Checkpoints in Jupyter Notebook. Same idea. Then you can run it. You have a run button here. Run the cell. I hope all of you are familiar with the cell concept because most of you are telling you are familiar with Jupyter Notebook. Same thing. The cell concept. Okay, so even it has an option. So this interface, okay, this interface is the default web interface for your Azure Notebook, okay, IDE, Azure Notebook IDE. So some people might, okay, I'm not comfortable in this Azure Notebook. So Azure is also giving you an option to switch to VS Code web version. If you edit in VS Code, it will open with VS Code interface. Okay. So let's stick to this because this is good enough. And what else? Yeah, if you have multiple computers, for example, I create a CPU computing resource. I'll also create a GPU computing resource. So when I'm doing normal programs, I will choose to execute in CPU. When I have a bigger task, okay, like a heavy learning model, something, we will be switching to GPU. So you have an option to switch into the computing instances here. So currently I have only one computing instance. I'm using that. Okay. So then, yeah, you can stop your compute here. Okay. Then you can restart the computer. The device if you want. Then you have terminal here. Okay. If you click the terminal, it will opening the terminal. Okay. So it's like there's a virtual environment and etc. 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 There is a root folder, root directory. Then you have to click terminal here. So if I want to install something, how do I install any libraries in Python? Which command is used?
Pip.
Yeah. So if you can use
Pip install.
super. So you can use pip install, and if you want to install something, you can do it here. Well, that is the basic idea. Okay. So then see these are like tabs. Okay. You can switch between the tabs. If you open anything. You can open multiple files. Yeah, ask us.
Sir, I saw this. This is Python 3.8. If I want to change the Python version.
The problem is it's not exactly Python version how we change in the local machine. Okay, local machine means if you installed multiple Python, you can just switch it. This is like SDK we say. So this Azure is using a specific Python APIs. Okay, so you have only those to select. Okay, you cannot select 3.11. I don't think 3.11 is currently available with Azure. Okay, so you can use, I think the latest one only by default is giving 3.10.11. Okay, so you can choose here. So whatever available in this particular subscription, it will show here. Okay, so 3.11 is not available here. This SDK. So maybe they will make it available future, or depending on subscription, you can request for it, so on and so. Yeah, because it's not our control, right? This environment is completely by Azure. They are using their preferred SDK and particular version where their interface will run smoothly. Yeah. So let's just try it once. So for example, let me just import SPD. Just create. You can write anything. Okay, you can write any code. An issue. So let me just create.
Excuse me, I have created the notebook. It's showing that notebook already created, but I cannot open the. I cannot write in the code. That means I cannot open it.
See the left side.
The file, yes, in left side I have created already 3 notebook. But
okay, just click it, ma'am. Just click it.
I cannot get the kernel. Yes, I have clicked it also.
Then are you getting any error there?
No error.
Are you seeing a green color here? This one compute.
Now, which one green ones?
This compute here. Compute, is it available? Is it on?
This compute, I am. Let me. Yes, it's showing green color.
Okay, can you just put a screenshot of the same in chat?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll check it. Yeah. So usually you can see the CPU usage is 0%, RAM is 2%. You can see about your computer device. So how to execute? You can enter Shift Enter, or you can just click this run cell. Okay, so expecting to see output. Yeah. So you know how to create cell in Jupyter Notebook. Same thing. If you click B button, it will add a cell below. If you click A button, it will add a cell above. And if you click double D, it will delete. Double D, delete. Okay, all shortcuts are same. Those who use Jupyter Notebook in the past, they will feel it very easy to use the interface. So somebody comfortable in VS Code, Azure also giving an option to switch to VS Code also. Okay, so imagine here you are doing all the full thing. Whatever machine.
Also,
easy.
Yes,
also, do I need to do pip command for pandas?
No. I think this SDK by default have almost all libraries. No need to pimp physical pandas.
Because it is not enabled in my system. That's why.
No, we are not using your system, no, ma'am. This is in cloud, right? So we are using this particular SDK, right?
Yeah, in the cloud only.
No need. By default, this SDK is
Which one to
provided.
select from this?
By default, it will be the
Okay,
latest
let me
one.
try and run. Yeah.
Yes, sir, how to run?
Just to run this one, ma'am. Run cell here option.
Okay.
Or
Sir,
shift
what
enter.
is authenticator?
এই তো create আছে।
Authenticate, leave it. Okay, don't worry about it. Leave it. Don't do anything, authentication. It's not an issue. Okay, so as of now, you don't have to worry about it. So this SDK is like you can club your this one with local IDs and all.
এই যে insert
Let me check, ma'am, the screenshot. Unable to type. Who said it's not working?
Sir, I'm getting the error, not able to find pandas data frame attribute.
chat box
No,
এ
no.
screenshot কি করে
No,
দেয়?
ma'am, check the spelling, ma'am. DF data frame is D and F is capital. No, you can try anything. Like
Yeah.
it's not. You can simply try a print statement. It will do testing. That's it.
Yeah,
You can
print
try.
is working. Print is working.
Yeah, that's fine. So I just randomly use pandas. That's it. If you want to use any library, you can try it. If it is not available, then you can use the terminal and install it. But don't do any such things now, okay? Because we are not going to do any code from here in scratch. So why I'm telling you, don't do this. See, every time when I write a block and execute, my computer is being utilized. Okay, so that means bill is going to be more. So why should I use here? It's unnecessary, right? Why should I use this IDE when I have Jupyter Notebook with me, which is completely free of cost? So that is why it should be smart work. What you should do, you have to have a uploading, upload existing notebook and you make use of it. That is the best way, right? So let me show you that also, how to do. So once you tell me okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, Alvin, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you.
But for some time, your voice got disabled. I mean, it's breaking out.
Okay. Any such instances, please do let me know.
Now it's clear.
Yeah, thank you. So all of you done with this thing? Like you wrote some random code and executed it?
Yeah.
So how to upload a existing notebook? Okay. So you can just go here. You see that upload files option, where these three dots will come only if you go there. Okay. If you select the folder, you can see the three dots here. Menu options. You can see upload files. Yeah. Click on that. So you can just browse your file or you can drag and drop here also. Yeah. So let me just load any transparency declaration. Okay, I think this will do. You can see file selected. You make sure you're choosing a notebook file, IPY NB file. Okay. Yeah. So I trust the contents of this file. Okay, it is mandatory. Okay, because if at all some malicious code or something is there in this, you should take the responsibility. Because you are taking a third party thing, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share one notebook file in the chat box so that we will download and put the same thing?
Notebook, yes, sandbox. I need to upload it first. If you don't have any notebook, okay, let me see. You can get a lot of notebooks in the web only. Let's see. Notebook. Just Google will get. So how many GitHubs will be there? Financial model method, machine learning notebooks.
Sir, I have shared my screenshot. It's not opening.
1 second. Movie recommendation engine. Yes, so many others. So you can download any of this. I will share this link. Okay. Linear regression. The problem notebook can't be previewable here. You know.
Okay, sure, sir. We will download one.
Yeah. I'll share this one. Repository link. This will do. If I had to share you also, first I had to upload in my OneDrive, then only I can share in the chat. So better you can try directly take from it. Screenshot is notebook not available. So refresh. Issue.
Already created 4 notebook, but till.
Yeah. Shashank, any idea why this error is coming? I think it's
Yes,
because of your
I'm making
region. Yeah. It is telling the region, man. So unfortunate.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is telling Poland Central is not in the region is supporting this notebook service. Okay, so that is very unfortunate. I'm sorry because yeah. So there's some some services some regions Azure itself has given some restrictions. So I think such a one restriction is there. Whatever you have done, everything is correct, ma'am. Nothing wrong from your end. Okay, so sorry, I think you have to repeat again with a different region. Okay, I will note it down. Poland, nobody use Poland from now onwards. Okay, Poland Central is a problem. Yeah. So valid region, they have given a list of regions there. Japan, Brazil, okay, all these are available. So you can try that. Notebook file I have shared, yes. You can use this. Yeah, somebody else also shared. You can use that also. Anything is fine. Yeah, so let's upload a notebook. Yeah. Upload files and just browse. Yeah, just using this file. You trust the contents of this file, it's mandatory. Yeah, then you can click this also, open file after upload. So when uploading is done, automatically new tab will be opened. Otherwise, you can just double click it also. I mean, after uploading, you can go to the file, open it manually also. Yeah, then load this. Okay, so this is the suggested method. Okay, I'm telling to all of you again and again. If at all you are using, if at all you are making your students use this also, the smart way of doing it, do everything in the local machine and only execution part you can upload it and do it. Okay, so that is the best method. Yeah. So you can see a problem statement here. So basic idea it is. So then you can see the business goal. So I told you this is the exact reason why are we going for notebooks. You can do that details everything here. So these are just what you say. We can just mark up that this one in notebook, right? See, you can give headings like this. Okay, there are tricks in notebook, and once you execute this, I think the shortcut was M. I think if you click a cell and if you click M, it will be like a text content. Okay, so you can do the such things. So yeah, here I have to make a change here. See, I am reading using pandas read CSV. I'm trying to read this file, right? So the file should be there in that directory, right? So as of now, it is not there. So if I execute this, it's giving me error. Okay, PD is not defined. Okay, let me just execute. Let me just execute this. Yeah, see, it is giving a file not found error. Okay, so no such directory, car price, this one. So any file if you're using CSV file or any file using any data you're using, you should upload it in the root folder. Okay, or you can create a folder, you can upload inside that also, but you have to specify the path.
Alvin,
Yes.
Helvin, this was related. This is related to the error that we were getting, or Soma ma'am. So
Poland
she
DB.
has not configured the this computing.
Okay. Computing is not
Yes,
configured. Okay.
yes, compute is not done. That is why the notebook is not getting loaded. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
Suma ma'am, you can just
for everyone whose notebook is not available, they had not generated the compute.
yeah. So while you are actually launching notebook, there itself it will tell you to create compute actually. So from there also you can do, but we have done the proper steps. We first created compute, then we went to notebook. That is fine. So yeah, so I'm upload this file here. Okay, I'll upload this file here. Okay, just click here. Some sort of tech delay here. So
Sir,
can
I have
upload-
done computing instances. That step I have done.
Ma'am, can you repeat, ma'am? So, ma'am, once again,
Yes.
the
Yes.
steps.
Yes, I am repeating. Wait.
Yeah, please repeat it because the error is coming because your Jupyter notebook is not getting loaded. It is because your compute is not done. This is the reason.
I am admitting that, but when you have shown the step, the computing instance, I am showing this the computing that screenshot I am showing. I have done that. I don't know why.
Okay, ma'am, I request you to please do it once again. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yes, faculty. So what I have done, I just uploaded the file also. This is my notebook file. This is the CSV which the notebook is using. So I uploaded in the same folder. So you know if it is in the root folder, you can just mention the file name, right? If not, you have to mention the folder name and file name. So I'm just mentioning the file name here. You can also see the file here. So this is my file. Okay, car name, fuel type, etc. This is a classic file. Many times you can get it from the internet also. You simply search. So this is it. So yeah, first we need to understand this data and all, but here that is not our focus. So let's just try running it, whether it is working or not. You can directly run it.
So repeated the same step, only I have changed the region. And now it's coming.
Yes, ma'am.
I have chosen Poland region. It was not working on that.
Yes, yeah. So yeah. So you can see that it is showing the first file. So head will give first file. You can use random sample anything. Okay, so then I'm not continuing. Okay, these are steps in data cleaning. We'll see the shape, we'll see the describe and info, then we'll do the cleaning, so on so. So the point is, if somebody want to use this Azure resource, they need to know the coding. That is the basic idea, right? They need to know the coding. Then only they can use it. So this is where we can use another
Sir,
Azure
could you
service.
please mention how will we upload the file here?
Yes, ma'am. You just go here, left hand side.
So the path we have to give from our local computer.
No, ma'am. Everything, all resources you are using should be uploaded here.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go to these 3 dots and you can upload here. You have to upload the file.
As we do in Kaggle.
Yes. Collab or Kaggle, anywhere.
Can you please
All
share the CSV file you are showing us? That is a car application or something.
Yeah. You want to share or show?
That CSV file.
Yeah, sharing I will do, sir. No problem. But the problem is I cannot
Yes.
directly share from here. I have to upload in my OneDrive, then I have to share. I'll share it.
It will be better if you give the link in the chat section. OneDrive link.
What
Yes.
is the actual advantage of doing the entire exercise?
File uploaded.
And one second, I'll tell you. That is a very good question. What is the advantage of doing? Yeah, I'll just address it. So I can do all these things in my Jupyter. Why I'm using this? The point is again the cloud main concept, right? If I'm using in my local machine, I may have 4 GB GPU or I may have this particular CPU. That is maximum I can use. So with that limited compute resource, the ML program I'm doing may take hours to complete. Okay, the training process or whatever, it may take hours to complete. But here you can choose any range. Okay, you can use 16 core also. You can choose 32 GB also, 50 GB also, 100 GB GPU also you can available here on demand. You can just take it, you can run on it, then you can stop it. Okay, you can delete the resource. For the 30 minutes, you can run a high power GPU and get your model trained. That is the advantage, right? So it is very flexible. You can use the computing resources. You can done it. So why people are going for collab? Same reason. Most of my friends who are working in industry, they always prefer collab. Why? Because free service, and also you can run all things, because this one Google is giving their cloud powered in the collab, right? Same idea. Yeah. So that's it. So let us go and see another method how we can do this one. If anybody have any doubts, you can ask regarding this. Shashank, should I continue or should we give a break now?
There is this issue that I've uploaded a Python script which uses
Okay.
Keras, and it is
Okay.
showing me an error that Keras cannot be found. But when I'm trying to install it on through the console of this,
Okay.
it's showing me that Keras is already installed. So I'm not able to understand why it's not resolving it.
Are which STE you are using, sir? This one.
Sorry?
Is it which SDK you are using? Is 3.10? It is
3. I'm using 3 here.
3. Okay, you can switch this one and you can try. Okay, a different one. You can try a
Sir,
different
what
kernel also.
you can also try to update the libraries.
Okay.
Underground.
I'll see that. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Sure, Alvin, we can take the break and we can start after 15-20 minutes again.
So yeah, if any doubts we can clear now. Then we go
Sir,
for
one small request. Whatever files you are going to demonstrate, can you please share it in the chat box beforehand?
Yes, see the point, ma'am. This we are not doing anything now here. This is not specific to content. That's why I didn't share. This is just to show you how a notebook can be uploaded. That's why I shared you the many notebooks link here. No? The GitHub repo. You can use any notebook. I'm just telling it's not specific to this problem. This is just
Yes,
how
I
to.
understand, but it will save our time. That's all.
Yes, I can.
We can follow your steps simultaneously.
Yes, no. Yes. Yeah. Any other doubts?
No, sir. Clear.
Yeah. So. Also completed. You can share.
Can you please check show how to switch these Python SDKs, because I'm having a problem in switching them.
Yes. Shit. Switch it here. Oh. Yeah, I can see this version, whichever you're choosing, it will come here. Yeah, I think maybe this authentication problem could be there. Okay, that's fine.
I have already authenticated it, but I'm also not getting this SDK loaded. It's showing me a gray icon there. I've already authenticated my SDK. I don't know why it's not.
And it should come actually. Okay, what was the problem? Actually, it is telling Keras is already installed, but it's not importing, right?
Yeah, it's not installing because it says that it's already installed. But here, when I'm trying to import it, it's showing me it cannot resolve it. Now I've tried to switch this SDK, but I'm getting the same issue that I'm not able to switch the SDK.
Okay,
no,
one
like
second.
just this.
Can you try this, sir? Go to any code block where you're using any Keras library and try running that one. Okay, let it be importing error, let it be, ignore it, and try execute a code where you're using that Keras library.
Yeah, it's
Any
showing
component.
it's showing an error there.
It is
Showing
also
an
showing
error in
error.
that cell. Yeah.
Sir, can you show, can you post the code, whatever you have written?
Yeah.
Because see, whenever we are importing any library like Keras, TensorFlow, and all OpenCV, we need to first create an environment for that on Azure Machine Learning. It would not be directly imported like if in normal Jupyter Notebook we write import Keras. So in Azure Machine Learning, that
That's fine, but
those machine
when I'm
learning,
trying
those
to
machine
install
learning
Keras,
libraries.
it's
Mhm,
showing me
mhm.
that the Keras is already installed. I can post that also. See,
So
if I'm trying to
it will not be
install
it will not be imported directly into your Jupyter Notebook here on machine learning. We need to first create an environment for that.
So kindly show that also, please.
We'll share the code, sir, for that for you for Keras.
The problem of switching the SDK also is not resolved. It's not switching the SDK. Clarify that how we can switch this SDK at least.
So we will look into it, sir. Right now we have not checked how to switch the SDKs. We'll look into it and we'll let you know, sir.
Sure, thank you.
So yeah, any other doubts? Okay.
We can take a break, Helvin.
Yes, I'll just share my screen. So yeah, welcome back all. Hope all of you had your favorite tea or coffee. Hope so. I can see some points in the chat. Yeah, somebody was asking me the files, right? I'll share that. The problem is this chat window directly do not support file sharing. So upload in my drive and share. Just double check. So meanwhile, I have one thing to remind you. Like Shashadan informed yesterday, your duration is very important. You can see very few have
Please
dropped
share the
out.
screen. Screen is not shared.
I am not sharing anything, sir. I'm just talking.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was telling that your meet duration is important. So if anybody is yet to join your colleague, you can just ping them. Yeah. Somebody is asking for my that files. I'll just share the notes.
Elvin, your voice is again breaking out.
Is it for everybody or only for you, sir? Is my voice breaking?
No, sir, it's clear, sir.
Now it is clear. Yeah, thanks.
Yes. So Vaidyanathan, sir, you can check your internet connection because majority
Yeah,
is
now
telling
it's
it is not breaking.
Yeah, thanks. Now it's clear.
So I have shared that for those who asked for that file, I have shared it. It's nothing is there. You can just get hundreds of files from internet. It's not something I prepared. Okay, so you can just use it. The CSV file is common. Car price, house price, and all the many are there in GitHub repos. But since you asked, I am sharing. Yeah. So let's now go back to the second activity. I'll share my screen. So you can see we're done with this notebook part. So let's go to this design option. Okay, so ordering, under ordering options, you can see this designer. I'm switching to designer mode. Okay. So you can click new pipeline using classic pre-built components. New pipelines using classic pre-built components. So go to designer. Yeah. This is your home screen. Designer.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Can you please do this again? What you were
Yes,
about?
yes. Just go to your ml-assure.com, sir. The landing page. Okay. You can go to ordering section. So we have used notebook. So we are going to use designer here. Okay. Zoom designer. Just click that. That's it. Clear, sir?
So just wait.
I couldn't follow. Can you please?
Just wait.
Do I need to open the workspace?
You just go to ml.assure.com, sir. Just go to ml.assure.com. By default, you'll see this home screen. It will be in your workspace only by default. If you haven't created multiple workspace, yeah. If you have created multiple workspace, it will come here. Recent workspace will come here. Yeah. Okay, maybe because of that. So from that, you can choose your workspace.
Workspace. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, you can see all your workspaces here. Okay, somebody has created workspace with in my this one. Okay, no issue. So I can open this. Then the usual screen. from the designer. Okay, all are with me. Fine.
Got it.
Yeah. So in designer, you'll see this plus button. You're creating a new pipeline. Okay. So we are using a GUI feature, GUI tool to create a pipeline. So yesterday we discussed about pipeline, right? So you can click here.
So when we click on the designer option, it says use classic pre-built components. I mean, so some pop-up has come. So
Pop-up is
when it says very close, you want to, probably install these components.
it's not something comes usually. So usually sometimes they give a survey kind of thing. That you can skip. If
I've ignored it. I've ignored it, right?
yeah, you can skip
In the
it. Sometimes
designer,
they
they're
give
basically asking classic pre-built or,
yeah, classic pre-built only. We are going with classic pre-built. This one.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Pre-built is everything. No, life makes it easy with pre-built things. So even Python, we are just using the important libraries. So here Azure has done a very good job with so many things ready-made. So all you have to do is just find it and use it. That's it. So this interface will remind you of our.
Zoom a little. Zoom a little.
Yeah. So this is a basic left side pane with the option. From there I choose designer. From there I use the plus button. So it will give me to this ordering this one layout. Okay, this is the main thing. Okay, this one. So this is similar to.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I'm not getting these options. Where from have you got these options? Sample data and all.
It will once you open. Have you opened designer mode now?
Designer, yes, sir.
Have you clicked that new pipeline option plus button?
New pipeline button. Where it is, sir?
This one. Yeah, this one. Create new
Yes,
pipeline.
yes. I have done that. I have done that. But it is
Okay, then,
showing. Then
this one. No, this one it is showing, right? You can switch here.
Yes,
There's a
yes.
tab here.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, maybe by default it could be this. Yeah. No data assets found. Yeah. So yeah, this is like where you can add your data components. Okay. So these are the pre-built component, classic component. So we are going to play with this one. And also you have a search bar here. You can quickly search for anything here. And you have a undo redo button here. Okay. You have an auto save option here. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you a walkthrough with the interface. Okay. Then you have clone option here. Okay, clone means if you want to duplicate whatever you're creating here and do it again, you can do it. So this is very similar to yesterday we have used that data flow, right? The same similar to that. It's a drag and drop feature. You can just construct it. All you have to know is you have to have an idea about the machine learning lifecycle, how it is working, what all activities are involved. You don't have to write a single line of code. You only need to know the concepts. Okay, that is the best thing. You don't need to know any library, SciPy or Keras or TensorFlow, nothing, absolutely nothing. You just need to know the concept, what is cleaning, all those things, how to training, how happens, test data, what is it, score model, evaluate model, all those things. You just need to have an idea. Okay. So first step is always with the data part, right? So any life cycle will start with the data. So let's first have to import the data component. So here, if you see, data option is there, component is there. Inside the component, so many things are there. Computer vision components are there, feature selection, so many things are there. So what you can do, just click on the sample data. So you have 16 sample data sets. Okay, adult census, automobile price, CRM data, okay, German credit card usage, IMDb, so many other. So all these are publicly available data sets. So let me choose maybe automobile. So we can do with linear regression. Okay, so we can click this and just drag and drop here. So go to component tab, sample data. You can use automobile data and drag and drop here. Yeah. So the first and foremost important step, understand your data, right? Yeah, you can also have an option to like close it. Okay, like this. Can expand this left side options. Okay, you can do this. So I'll just close it for now. You can open it later. So let's keep it. So first and foremost thing, understanding the data. So if we click on this component, right click. Okay, you have many options: copy, duplication, deletion, so and so. Preview data, last option. Preview the data. Yeah. So there are 2, not 5 rows. There are 26 columns. Okay, in this particular sample data set. Okay. So I'll repeat how I got the screen. From here,
Yes, sir.
component, okay, sample data, drag and drop this. Okay, one is enough. You can just delete it. Yeah. So drag and drop it. Right click, preview data. Okay. Since there are 26 columns, you know it is not easy to drag like this and understand it. So what you can do, you can expand it. You can expand. There's expand, maximize panel button. So just expand it. So now it is more understandable. Okay, so it's important to know that data before you clean it or do anything. Okay, so since automobile, you can see make, okay, what type of company it is there. If you click on that column, you can see here a visualization. Okay, so there are 22 unique values. There are no missing values. Is the most common repeated make is Toyota. 32 Toyota cars are there. Then there are 18 Nissan cars. So and so you can see the make. Yeah. So this is a categorical column, right? That is why it is not showing me in median. So same type, you can see fuel type here. So all these are make, fuel type, all these are independent variables. Okay, so you tell me what will be the dependent variable. Okay, so I will show you all the column, then you can tell me what will be the dependent variable in this case. You can see that most of them are using gas. So this is not a Indian data, it's a US or somewhere. Okay, so gas stations are very common there. So you can see that. And you can see the body style, whether it is a hatchback or sedan type. You can see most of the cars are sedan type. Okay. So is it how the driving wheels? Is it like 4-wheel drive or front wheel drive or rear wheel drive? Okay. So RWD mean rear wheel drive, FWD mean front wheel drive, and 4-wheel drive. Okay. So you can say very less vehicles are having 4-wheel drive. You know, this SUV kind of vehicles will have this one. So take your time, just go through the data set and understand. If I'm selecting any numerical column, here we go.
How are
There you
you
can
able to
see.
see the, sir, how are we able to see the charts towards the right? How is it visible?
You have to open the preview. Okay, maximize the preview.
Ma'am, I think you need to select a row.
Column. You have to select the column. Yes. First you
Sorry,
maximize
column.
it. Yeah. Then you can select the column. Then you can see. Okay. Each column, each category will show. You can also try selecting the row. There is nothing wrong in that. Try selecting this one also. But there is no link. This preview is only for column. So yeah, I was telling that yeah, if you take any numerical value, okay. So for example, wheelbase, okay. So that case you'll see that mean, medium, min, max, standard deviation, all those under tendencies you can see. Okay, unique values, missing values, everything you can see. It's a categorical data means you won't be able to see these things. Just see all the 26 columns you can see. So okay, in your mind you have to decide, do you want to exclude any column which you think won't act like a independent variable, or if you think any particular column is going to not going to be relevant for our prediction. Okay, so you can think of that. For first thing, you have to decide which is going to be your dependent variable. What you are going to predict here?
Price.
Obviously, price. Okay, so all these factors are influencing the price only, right? If it's a front wheel drive or four-wheel drive, or if it's a gas or diesel, or the make, or the horsepower, RPM, okay, all these things are going to be mileage, all these things are going to be affecting your price. That is the basic idea. So when you're clicking on the price, okay, you can see there are missing values, so and so. Okay, you can see all the details. So let's see whether our prediction is going to be how much accurate. Okay, how much the prediction will be correct compared to this given data. I mean actual values. Okay, you can try that also. We'll check that. We'll compare those values. So yeah. So once you understood clearly with the data, we can continue with our construction of designer. Okay. So this normalized losses, okay, I don't think it is relevant in this context. Okay, so there are many missing values also. So it's a common idea we use in data cleaning. If there are very less missing values, we can do something. No? We can do some imputation. We can replace it with mean or median or anything. Or if there are many, usually we exclude it, right? Yeah, so that is also one idea. So let's see. Anything is fine. Depends on that. The prediction will be little different. That's it. You can close this. Yeah. The next step, you can directly go to cleaning. No problem with that. Okay, if you wish so, you can do. Okay, I told you it's completely your choice. I feel that we can select some columns here. Select columns in data set. Yeah. So this block, okay, this block will help you to include or exclude a particular column. Okay, include or exclude a particular column, it will help you. Okay, how am I getting this? You can just search here, select. You just search select or select columns. Okay, so you'll see this option. Select columns in data set. Okay, so you can just
Wait, we are not able to get this search bar somehow. I don't know.
search bar should be there. Expand it, ma'am. Expand it.
Where is
Go
the
to
button for expansion? Yeah, where is it?
this one, this arrow button.
Towards the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Yeah. So you should search under the component. Okay, component you should search.
What shall we have to search?
Select columns. Selecting columns. Okay, you can directly go for cleaning. I'm telling it's nothing wrong in that, but I feel this is better to exclude a column. Yeah, maybe one or two column. If you want to exclude, you can exclude. I feel it is not relevant. Okay, I can exclude it. That's the idea. 26 columns are there, right?
So zoom a little.
Component. You can select columns. You can take this select columns in dataset component. This has separate zoom option. Okay, this is having a separate zoom, just like our data flow. entire page, you can zoom as usual. Okay, done.
What are we supposed to do with select columns?
And just drag and drop it, man. Drag and drop it. We are going to do. So what we are going to do, we will push this data. Okay, you can see here a node, right? And here you can see a node. Okay, so it's expecting a data set here. So you can read here data output data set. Okay, so we have to connect them together. Okay, you can just drag and drop like this. You can just drag and drop. So from the automobile price data, I'm just connecting this node to this select columns in data set. Okay, so you can see here error. A value required. Okay, if you go there, tooltip will come. A value required. There is some error. Okay, that means you have to configure this block. Okay, this block you didn't have to configure anything. You can just preview and see. But here you have to give some parameters. See, when you are going the selection over this block, you can see parameter. See parameter. So go to the block. You can see parameter.
So can you please repeat the process? I mean, after looking for select columns transform, what are we supposed
No, not select column transform. Select columns in data set. It's select columns in data set.
Okay.
There are two different components. Okay, I will repeat once. I think it is select columns in data set. Yeah, you'll get here. Drag and drop. Okay, just connect this node. Okay, first node to the second node. You connect from data to select column. Make the connection. At any point of time, if you want to delete any of the component, just select it, click delete button. That's it. If you want to remove this connection, click it, delete. Okay, you can just connect it again. It's very simple. Got it, man?
No, sir, no. I'm not able to get that data set option you are telling me, no, so I'm not getting that.
Should be come, ma'am. I see transform is there, data set is there. If you search, it will come.
That was there in the component, sir. In the component, I was getting select columns in data set.
Just drag and drop it, ma'am. Click it, drag it to right hand side.
Fine.
Or otherwise, you can also click this use component. Okay, use component you can click.
Dragging, how did you draw that line? How did you make a connection?
Just from this to this, just click and drag. Just click on this node, connect it to this node. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Simple. Yeah. So now what I was telling, we have to give some parameter here. So go over this block, click on this parameter. Okay. So there is a mandatory parameter that is select columns. You have to give this parameter. So I'll just zoom out. So what we are going to do. 1 second. Yeah. So we have to select some parameter. So what we'll do for selecting the parameter. Here, just right click, see show parameter. Right click, click show parameter. Here. Then you can click on this. Okay. Yeah, just double click on it. It's parameter, just a show, double click on this. Okay, double click on the node and with the block. Once you see parameter, it is telling select column, but no values there. Okay, no values there. So double click on it. So you'll get this option. You'll get a pop-up. Okay, select columns in dataset. Okay, this is a mandatory parameter. You can see a red color asterisk. Fine. So click on this edit column. Okay, I'll just close this one. So we get space. Yeah. So click on this edit column.
Sir, I am unable to double click the option, sir. How to get this option?
Just double click on the block, sir. Double click this block.
Parameter.
Got it?
Oh, select column. Select column.
Yes.
Okay.
Select column block is nothing to see. Data set have 26 column. Maybe I want to select only 24 column or 23 column. So for that, I'm doing this. So edit column.
Double click on the select column block.
Yes.
But it is not working.
It will work. Select it, then double click.
I mean, there are two things. One is parameter, other is select columns, right? So
No, ma'am. See, I'm selecting this. Okay. Double click on it. So it will open up.
you double clicked on parameters, right?
No, double click on the block, ma'am.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So edit column. So you have two options. You can by a specific rule you can include. Okay, like include or exclude, you can do that. That is one option. Okay, or by name you can do. Okay, but by name we won't do. It is very difficult. So one by one you have to add. It's difficult. So what we'll do, by rules, with rules, what we can do, we can. Okay, you have to add. There is option to add, include all columns. Include all columns. Okay. You can do that. Then you can use this plus button. Okay, without this also you can do, but I'm just showing you. You can use this plus button. Okay, there you will get a customizing option. Exclude. Okay, you can tell which all column you want to exclude that. Okay, I'll repeat. When you start, yeah, when you edit, it will be like this. Okay, then this include, choose all columns. So you are going with rules. Okay, we are not going by name, we are going with rules. Select column based on a rule. The rule is either include it or exclude it. So include all columns. That is the first rule. Then next rule, you can see a plus button here. We are going to exclude certain column, not all column. You have to select the column names there. Okay, types are also possible. For example, if you want to integer column, if you want to exclude categorical column, if you want to exclude, you can do. See, sometimes in some models, we have to do, if there are categorical columns, we have to use encoding and all, right? So if you want to avoid categorical, you can just exclude it. But in this case, no issue. I want to remove some specific column. So I'll click column names and I can choose any column here. So let me exclude normalized losses. Also, something which I feel not important. Engine type, number of cylinder, fuel system, stroke, compression ratio, peak RPM, mileage. Okay, so I'm going to exclude highway mileage. Okay, just I'm feeling that it's not important in determining the price. Mileage is not. I feel okay. Like I feel that. Okay, if somebody feeling that this width and height is not important, okay, you can remove that. Wheelbase is not important, you can remove that. Or we can actually remove engine location. I feel it's very not really important. Engine, where is engine located, front or back or whatever. Okay, so anything. I'm just excluding two columns here. That means to the next step, I'm filtering. Except these two columns, everything will be going to the next step. That is the cleaning part. Okay, don't forget to click save. Please click save. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
done.
Yeah. So some of you can choose a different column. Okay, so our score model will be different. So we can see the differences there. Okay, so you don't have to follow exact steps I'm telling. It's not mandatory. Yeah. So next is what is the next step? We have to clean, right? So we can go here. Can search for clean. Okay. Otherwise, you can go and explore one by one, but this is the easy method. You can just search for clean. Okay, so clean missing data. Yeah, because when we are evaluated, when we were previewing the data, we saw there are missing values. Okay, so we have to do a method for the missing value. So just drag and drop it here. Okay. So what we will do, we have to connect. Okay, what is filtered by this one, we have to connect here. Same process. Just connect it. Okay, again you can see a red color exclamation mark. Okay, error signs here. It is telling you that you have to give some parameter. So all the parameter you can see here. Close it. So if I click this parameter, you can see what I gave. Select columns, all column, and exclude this column I have set for this block. The same way, I have to set parameter for this column, this block, clean missing data. Double click on this. Okay, double click on this. So you can see here what to be cleaned. Okay, what to be cleaned. Okay, which column you want to clean. Okay, so let's clean all the columns, right? So I think we can clean all the columns. So again, edit column name. Okay, so let's include all columns. It might not be very accurate because I'm just going with what I feel. So I prefer to clean all the columns. So if you have properly investigated your data, you might see that some columns do not have any null value. So you can select only particular column if you want. Okay, that can be done, not an issue. So now cleaning mode. Okay, what cleaning mode should I use? So if all columns means there will be both categorical and numerical data. So can I use replacement by mean here as a cleaning mode? Which mode will be suitable in this situation? If I am applying for all the columns, which cleaning mode will be suitable? You can just see here. You can see multiple cleaning modes here. Replace with mean, replace with median, replace with mode, remove entire row, remove entire column. Okay, so you can see all these things. So what do you think? Which will be better?
First three would be okay. Only one from the first three.
First three, okay. But sir, can I use mean? Do you think we can use mean here for all columns?
Depending if any
No,
one of them
sir.
is categorical, so then we
No,
cannot.
there are some categorical
For
values.
categorical values, we cannot use, right?
Yeah, so which one we can use?
Custom value.
Entire column.
Entire column?
Okay, the
Entire
more
column?
one would be okay. More.
Yeah, so from my point of view, what I feel, we can go with mode value, right? So what is mode? Okay, what
Most
is
frequent
mode?
one, I guess.
Yeah, most frequent value. So imagine mode. Okay, for example, there is a missing value, let's say fuel type. Okay, or let's say width of the car, something. If I go with mode, it's not going to make any sense. Like how just because all the maximum vehicles are gas doesn't mean that this missing value would be gas. Or let's say there is a gender column. Just because most of the people are male doesn't mean the missing value can be male. Okay, so we cannot trust the mode also here. Okay, I mean in a real life situation, I'm telling. Okay, it will work. Okay, mathematically it will work, statistically it will work. So I feel that we can remove the row itself. Okay, since when we investigated the data, I felt very few missing values are there. Out of the 200 plus rows, there could be 5 to 10 missing values. Okay, so I prefer to remove all the rows. Okay, the cleaning mode I prefer to give in this particular sample set is removing rows. In a different situation, I might go with mean. Okay, if all numeric values are there, definitely I'll go with mean. Okay, or sometimes I may go with mode also. Okay, so that is the idea. Remove column we can never give, right? Because even one value.
Sir, can we, is it possible to handle different columns with different types?
Not different columns you cannot. You can treat only a selected column. That is possible. Okay. Otherwise, what you have to add, you can add multiple cleaning blocks. But I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, clear.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
You
able
can
to
add.
select anything in the columns to be, cleared, like.
You have to click the edit column map here. Edit column. Then you have to choose the
All
column.
columns, right?
Yeah. Then only click up. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if you feel okay, this is not really a nice method, then what you can do, you can I note down that values which actually have missing value. You can specifically select it. It will be numeric column, suppose. Then you can give a replacement for that cleaning purpose, or you can add one more block and try to clean again. But it's not a commonly used clean. Yeah. But here only one choice you will get. So this is done. That is fine. Yeah. So what is this missing value ratio? Can anybody tell me? What could be this missing value ratio? Okay, so when we're talking about 0 to 1 ratio, yeah, tell me.
Yes,
Yes.
more than 50%. That is 0.5.
Yeah, here actually we are taking the missing value ratio 0 to 1 means full. Okay, if you want to, like what you said, if you want to give missing value ratio from 50%, then you can take it like, okay, 50% to 100%. Okay, we can clean that much missing values. So by default, it is full. Okay, even there is a one missing value also it will replace. Okay, if there is two missing value also it will replace. If all missing value also it is going to remove. So if you want to customize the missing value ratio, you can do that in a particular column. From how many you want to apply this cleaning mode. For example, I want to exclude if a column have only one missing value, don't remove the row. Okay, if you want to set like that, you can set it. So 0 to 1 in the sense like ratio wise, it is saying like 0 to 100%. Okay, so you can modify it if you want, but now no need to do it. Let's keep it full. We'll take everybody because there are very less values. Okay, then you can close this. Yeah. So now you can see there are two nodes. A clean data set. Okay, then there will be a cleaning transformation. This cleaning transformation we are not going to use. Okay, this node we won't use. Our interest is in this clean data set. Okay, so after cleaning, what will be the next step?
Sir, I can't see your screen.
Can others
Excuse
just
me, sir,
confirm?
excuse me, sir, how did you close this tab? Like cleaning missing data, that tab, how did you close? I mean, after entering all the values?
Yeah, one second. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, just click.
Yes, yes, it is
Just
visible.
click here. Close. That's it. Can expand here and you can close.
Okay.
So you can zoom out here. Okay, there is a zoom for only for this designer. Okay, so you can use the zoom also if you want. Yeah, so can anybody tell me after cleaning what will be the next step?
Actually, it should be transformation, depending on the model, whether it can handle all categorical or all numeric or mixed data type. Otherwise,
Yeah,
performs
yeah, encoding now. But do you think transformation is needed here? Because I am planning to use any regression model, okay, linear regression or something.
So categoricals should be transformed to numeric in that.
Yeah, but transformation is not really mandatory. Let's see if your score is not fine or prediction is not accurate, you can think of it. But here encoding won't be necessary. So I feel that we can directly go for splitting. Okay. So yeah, if you want to try, you can try, not an issue. So you can see that if you search here transform, we'll get that block and you can connect it. So let me try splitting. Okay. So sorry, it is split. Okay, not splitting. Split data. Okay. So let me just drag it down. So you have to connect it with this cleaned data set. Okay. Okay. So here also we have to give some parameters.
हवा बहुत ज्यादा मैं तो कुछ कहा ही नहीं तूने तो मुझे कुछ कहा ही
I request all of you to mute. So it is done.
Yes, sir.
So you
Yes,
can,
sir.
yeah. So you
Yes,
can
Alvin,
just
go ahead.
yeah. Thank you. So you can just double click here. You can see the splitting mode. Okay. So you have you can normal split, okay, or if you want to split on some regular expressions, you can use that if you want to split on a any specific manner. But I think the splitting rows would do, right? Normally you can split rows, so yeah, that will be fine. Okay, we can even do randomized split. It's not like you take first 50 rows. I mean 50% of the rows, nothing. You can randomly take the rows. So as I think that random this splitting rows will be sufficient. So fraction of rows in the first output data set. That means first output data set commonly we give for training model. So here it is like 0.5. That means 5%. Sorry, 50%, half of it. But as we know that most of the time we won't take half for training, half for testing. So let me take it like 80. Okay, 80. So I am planning to give 80% for training the model. Rest 20 split will be go to testing the model. That is my plan. Okay. So I'm making it 0.8. 0.8 means 80% of the data set. Then you can see a randomized split. You can keep it true or false. So true is very good option because it will take randomly. This 80% could be from different random portions of the entire data set. Okay, it could take like 5% on top and last 5% or in between 5%. It can take any row, anything. So the 100 in that 80 rows will be randomly chosen. Okay, I think that will do. So if you want to provide if you want to add something like random seed, okay, you can use that. And if you want to configure a stratified split, you can configure that. But I think these options are not really needed. So just changing this will do in our case. Yeah. So once it is done, you can close it.
In order to ensure that we don't have a class imbalance problem, then we should select the stratified split based on our predicted column, I guess.
Yes, you can choose that. It is a technique. No, you can ensure that this distribution is maintained in both in training and testing set. You can do that. Even if you do with, I think, scikit and all, they do have this function for this. for splitting like this. Like a argument is you can in the split function you can specify stratify yes like that. So you can choose it, no issue. If you feel it is required, if you want to keep that distribution maintained in both set, you can give that also, no problem. So yeah, all these decisions is going to affect the output. So just because I didn't choose it, mine might be not accurate. My prediction might not be as accurate as yours. Okay, so it's fine. Okay. So then, so what is next? You have two set, result set. Okay, two result set. Okay, 1, 2. This is 80%, and this is going to be 20%. Result set 1 will be 80%. Result set 2 will be 20%. So this one I have to give to my train model. Okay, I have to give the data into my train model. So what will I do? And search, yeah, till this everything is fine, right? So you
Yes,
can
sir.
search for train here. Train. Yeah, you can see train model here. Okay. So you can see multiple options there. You can train PyTorch model is there, clustering model, everything is there. So multiple components are there. We'll go with normal train model. Yeah. So this you can see there are two inputs here. One is untrained model. That's which model you want to use this algorithm we have to give connect here. Second is the data set. So this first data set I'm going to use for train. I'll connect this. Okay, now I need a model. Okay, so we can take any regression. We have to configure it. Okay, I'll just tell you that. So first we'll use that this one, then I'll do it. So first search for train model, drag and drop it, connect it with the first data set. So now you know the data. So I feel that there is a linear relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable, right? It's a linear relationship, I feel. That means if the R size increases, usually the price will increase. If the RPM increases, the price will increase. And what else? If some feature, okay, if the feature is more, then it is going to definitely increase the price. Okay, so if the capacity is increasing, engine size is increasing, the price will increase. So I feel that there's a linear relationship. So yeah, so since you can identify that this is a uh, supervised learning, so you can use any algorithms you like to give in this case. So I think it will be regression algorithm, specifically linear regression. So if you search here, regression is coming in. Yeah. So it is giving you decision forest regression, Poisson regression, neural network regression, so and so. So this is just a traditional ML. So there will be only one, what we say, target variable. So I think we can go with the normal linear regression. Just give it here. Okay, so you have to connect this untrained model to okay. So parameters, see only if you see this exclamation mark, that means you have to fill something parameter. If you don't see anything, that means you can leave it as it is. Okay, so till this we have done. Okay. Okay. I hope all of you are done. So let's just double click on this train model. Okay. So you have to give a label column. So what is this column we have to choose here in the train model? Okay. So that is the column which you want to consider as the outcome column. Okay. That means this is a column which you want to predict. Okay. Which column value, which our dependent column. Okay. So that is what you have to choose here. So we can edit here. Okay, so column name. So there is one issue here actually. So this one, so usually all other option it usually give auto selection, but here it won't give you auto selection. Okay, so you have to manually type it here. So remember the column name, which was that price column. So what you can do, you can take a moment, go back, and review. Okay, and see that column. Okay, so column name was price. So it is small letter. You can just take it there and copy paste it, or you can type it. Just note down the column. Come back here. Double click. Edit column. You can just paste it here. Price. Okay, so please make sure it is case sensitive. Okay. So if it is small letter P there, you have to use small letter P. If it is capital letter there, you have to use capital letter. Since all of us are working on same data set, it is not a problem. You can type the PRICE. You can type here. I just copy paste it. You can type it. And click outside, it will come. Then click save. We have an option here, model explanations. Okay. Whether you need to generate the explanation for the train mode. Okay. So there is one issue. It is good to see explanations. Okay, it's nice to see explanation, but it will take some little time extra. Okay, to as it is, it will take a lot of time to do all this process. You know, it is require a lot of computation, and we are running it on a CPU. Okay, don't forget that with a very basic configuration. So it will take some time. So some of you, if you want to switch it on, you can switch it on, not a problem. But you may take it a little longer than usual. Okay, computing overload will be more. Okay, so this model explanations will give you explanations for this one, or what you are going to get in this model.
I'm not able to hear anything.
Yeah, I'm just waiting you to done. That's it. So if you want, you can choose it. That's it. Then now, what is the next step? What is the next step? So we're training the model. What is the next step?
Testing.
Okay. So we have here.
We choose that as a true value.
You can choose it, ma'am. No issue. You can choose it. It will take little longer time. That's it. I kept it as false only. Yeah. So you can choose here. We have evaluate model, but before that we have to score. Okay, we have to get the score. So we have to see that predictions. So we can use score model here. Yeah. So score model, you can see it is going to take the trained model, obviously. Then it also need a testing data. Okay, that is why after splitting, we have one more node here, right? This node that is going to use here for the data set. So first we'll use trained model. We'll connect it here. Okay. Then we have to connect this here. Okay. right? So we can understand this models, these details, okay, prediction you can see here in the score model. Then we can evaluate it using some measures. We have multiple measures available, right? All these are automatically, once you evaluate, it will automatically show you the corresponding measure. Okay, whichever is suitable for this, it will show that accuracy of these predicted values based on the existing measures. So like many measures are there, right? So it can show some of the measures. It can also show you that variation charts, everything. Sometimes it will show you this score F1 score or what is RMSE score, root mean squared error, and it may show you confusion matrix. Okay, so you can see all those things in the this one evaluation. So first we have to see the predicted value, then we can evaluate it. So if you here double click, okay, so append score column to the output. So that means it will show you this score column to this output. Okay, so the predicted values, it will show and the score also will show. Okay, so basically,
We are doing it. We are doing it. Just wait for 2 minutes.
yes. So it's like a probability. It's like out of how much match it is giving. Like I will get my, existing value, the predicted value, and the score will be based on how much it is. Okay, out of 1, it will show that score. Okay, how much match it is giving. Then in the evaluate model, all the scores we are going to give it to a, what we say, interpretation point of view, like how much you can tell that accuracy of this model. So this is this much error is coming, or this much false negatives are coming, or false positives are coming. So those things you can tell in the evaluate model. So once you see the output, you can understand it. So till this, what will happen? Nothing. No, he didn't write anything. Just configured it. That's it. Okay, so what happens in the background? Imagine what happens in the background. I don't know whether I told you this. Every time when we create a virtual machine or something, we type in the basic setting, everything, and we create, right? So what happens in the background? This particular window, the particular UI, it is going to generate a JSON file and going to send to the backend, to the server, to deploy your virtual machine. So likewise, here when we are doing this GUI component, this ML Studio in background is actually generating this corresponding code and running it and showing the output in the same GUI way. Okay, once you run, configure, and submit it deployment, you will see the deployment process also in a graphical way, and also the output also in a very convenient way. So all the corresponding codes are generated in the background. I don't know if any of you have used this one, Visual Studio environment, like drag and drop graphical interface is there. Like NetBeans was there before, the VB was there. So that time when we drag and drop the component, automatic code will generate in the background. Like that only here also happening, but yeah, it is happening in the background. Okay. Yeah. So there is not no parameter here. Okay, by default it will append the score model. So let it be. So nothing has to be changed. Okay, so next is final step can be the evaluation. Step can be the evaluation. So till this, I'll just zoom out, just see that everything is fine so far.
Excuse me, sir. One node is still open. Clearing that
cleaning transformation. That
yes.
that we that we don't use. We are not going to use it. So that is basically it's like, how do I say, like a template kind of mechanism. That is like this cleaning transformation what I used here. The same settings. Okay, the same settings. If you want to store and if you want to use in another model, we can use it. This one. So normally we ignore this one. We don't have to do the training part point of view. It is not really needed. Okay, this is like you can just store this configuration what you use for cleaning so that you can use it later for future use. That's it. So this node will be open, no problem. Okay, any other doubts? Yeah, what we can do? Yeah, anybody?
So can we add one more component? Say for example, so training it is given 2 modes, right? Can I have the third component? Suppose if I want to give the same model to 3 different algorithm, so can I use something like that? Is it possible?
I mean, the same training you want to connect more than one algorithm. You're telling here, right? One more you want to use like that. That won't be possible, sir. What you can do, this maybe from here, clean data or something, you can make a copy of this. Okay, corresponding component you can do, and parallelly maybe you can try another pipeline.
Yeah. So what I'm again the same question. What I'm asking, say for example, sir, can you move a bit?
Yes, yes.
Column, a clean
Yes.
missing value in that 2 components are there, right? Cleaned data, cleaning, training, something is there, right? Is it
Yes,
possible
yes.
to add one more node here?
No.
One
In
is
this
connected,
yeah.
another one is disconnected, right? Like that, is it possible to add one more?
No. This blocks have this predefined node that we cannot add extra. For example, can I add one more cell data set? No, that is not possible.
Correct.
No.
Not possible.
Not possible.
So reusability, it's not possible. Again, I need to create one more pipeline.
No need. You can clone it, sir. You can clone this pipeline. Okay, you can clone this pipeline and you can do it. No need to do from scratch again. For example, here I'm using linear regression. Okay, so you have to try with another model. Same thing, only the algorithm you have to change, right? So what you can do, I can put it for running. I can clone it. I can create another. I can also put it for running. So later I can compare both results. That we can do.
How can we delete a node in this pipeline?
Just click this, click delete button. That's it.
Not working.
Select, yeah. Select the node and click the delete button. For example, I'll show this one. Click it and click delete button. It will go. So all the connections also will go. That's it. Or if you want to delete a particular connection, you can click on the connection and you can delete it. So I'll just click here. Okay, this one. Okay, so I want to delete this connection. Click on that. Click delete button. That's it.
Yeah, actually, I had published this pipeline. How do I go back to the editing?
No. Once if you publish, then you cannot edit. You have to wait till the process completes.
That is complete. How do I go back to this edit mode?
You might see some edit icon there. So you'll be able to click. The screen will show like running status and all. There somewhere there should be edit icon. I cannot tell you because.
Got it. Thank you.
So yeah, so this it is done. Okay, so last we'll add it to the evaluate mode. You can just check for evaluate order. Okay, evaluate model you can use. Okay, so I will give the score data set to evaluate model. That's it. So this will do, I hope so. Let's try to configure. If any error is there, there will be validation running. It will tell you if any issues there. Okay, you can also try validating manually. So when I configure and submit, it will automatically validate. Or also I can validate manually also. That is also possible. Okay. So is it all of you are here with me? So I'll just zoom it out. This is how the final thing will look like.
So what is that second node? Scored data set 2 are there?
This one.
In evaluate model, there are 2.
This is optional. For example, if there is one more score, okay, we can give that also. So one is mandatory. This is optional. See, optional node you will see here. I'll zoom and show you. It will be dashed.
Okay.
See, this is is dashed. Dash means
Yeah.
optional.
Okay.
If you in the evaluation model, if you want to add one more score model, score data set, you can use.
Okay.
So we are done. We are done for now. We can just validate if you want. Okay.
I think for comparison purpose also, because
Yes,
if you
yes.
select that node, you see that it is prompting like data set can be compared with data frame directory. I think so. And finally, we can get the evaluated result.
Yeah. Okay. Before validation, we
Maybe
have to use. Yeah. Before validation, we have to actually choose a computer. So what will I do? I'll just rename it. Okay, once pipeline. Better. I always tell you naming is very important to identify, right? Pipeline for what is that? Automobile price prediction. Save it. And so let me submit it. Configure and submit. Okay, so here we have to choose your details, your compute and things you have to choose here. Okay, so I'll show you again. Just rename it. You can
Sorry,
click
sir, I
edit.
have used a bit. Where from are you editing the thing? I just missed.
Name, no, name here, ma'am. Edit here. Name.
Okay, okay.
It's optional. I'm just telling it's a good practice always to name your things. Like we teach our students to use proper variable names instead of using ABC, right? So yeah, so configure and submit. Okay. So select the experiment. You can create a new experiment. Actually. You can create a new experiment. Selecting existing experiments, no, nothing is there. So we'll create a new experiment. So just give a name there. My experiment one. So my experiment. One some. Okay. So okay. Click next. Okay, click next. Yeah, here you have to choose. This is very important. Okay, don't choose compute cluster.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yes,
if
yes.
we forget to press save, it will be lost. Will that be lost?
No, it's automatically
entire
saved, ma'am.
flow?
No, saving is automatically done. But the problem is it will
I
be
mean,
pipeline something.
Okay, so where I'll find that? I lost that particular page.
Okay, I'll just
under
finish.
designer.
Yeah, under designer only it should be coming. Recent or something like that. Maybe once I finish it, I will try to show you.
Okay, okay.
Should be auto save as long as I remember. Yeah. So there's something important. I see that some of you already submitted and all. I don't know how you submitted. So please do not do such things. Please wait. Little be patient. So there are important things you would like to tell you while submission. Because since you're using it the first time, once you use it, then go practice whenever you like, not an issue. But when you're doing for the first time, please show little patience. Okay. So select compute type. By default, it will be compute cluster. So don't choose it. You choose your compute instance. Don't go with compute cluster. You have to choose compute instance here. Okay. Then you have to choose your instance. You can see my instance. Okay. My machine is stopped. Okay. Then I have to. This is a problem. I think it's been one.
Use the instance.
Yeah. It's been 1 hour.
Mine
So it's
also. Mine
yeah.
also.
No problem. You can just restart it. Not a problem. Okay, or we can create. Okay, one thing. What happened? 1 minute, 1 hour. Ideal means it will be shut down. So what you can do? Keep the window like this. Okay, don't close it. Just open a new window. You can just launch ML Studio. We can try to start our compute device, or we can create a new compute device. Fine, both are fine. Let me go see my compute device. See, it is stopped. Okay, state is stopped. Okay, don't leave that window. Okay, please don't leave the window. Open a new tab. Okay, go to home page of your workspace. There you can see compute instances. You can click start here. Okay, I'll repeat. When I try to choose compute instance here, if the instance is not coming, okay, it's coming, but it is not green. It is stopped because 1 hour it was idle, so it is automatically shut down. So I have to start it. Before starting that, I go to my home page, ml.azure.com. In under my workspace, Elvin space, come down. You can see this compute instance here. Okay, just start it. You have to wait like few seconds. Okay, just starting. So once it is started, you can go back and refresh the list of computing showing there. Okay, not the page. Okay, now refresh the page because you have to type again everything. Let it start. It will take few seconds. So most of you might have this issue because it's we started around 11:30, I think. Now it is 12:42. So it's been more than 1 hour. That is the issue. Or yeah, I actually forgot it. We could have kept it like 2 hours something. That ideal shutdown period. You can see the details here. Still starting. Okay, this is a detailed this one for your this one. All the jobs running by this machine will also come here. Okay, nothing currently, nothing because it's still starting. Yeah, finally you can see it is starting. You can see status is running. You see the status running. Okay, if you go here, so if you go to home page, you can see here running. If it's running, you can come back here. Okay, refresh here. Okay, without refreshing only you can see. If you are not able to see, you can just refresh here. So you can see the green light. Choose it. Now problem solved. Okay, now you can review and submit. Yeah. Yeah, well, there's one option here. Advanced setting. Continue on step failure. Continue on step failure. If you click, you can see whether the pipeline should continue when one step is failed or not. For example, data cleaning. Okay, it is failing. So do you want to continue the rest of the flow? Okay. So by default, it will be continue. Okay. So if you are doing a sensitive task where each step is very important, some reason one step is not executing, then there's no point in wasting time and resource on continuing. So you can uncheck it. If you don't want to continue, if any failure happen in between component, you can uncheck it. But in our case, it's fine. If cleaning is failing, let it be. Okay, we can try it. It won't fail, but I'm telling you. Yeah. So you can try review and submit. No need to change anything. Compute instance, choose your computer, your resource you created in your workspace, and just review and submit. Okay, shall I
Please
submit?
repeat the steps. Repeat the steps. Like
From
after
where?
restarting the
After
restarting, then I'm opening another tab for ml.azure.com. Then
no, ma'am. Did you close this interface? I told you not to close
yes,
this.
sir. Sir, I mean, all of a sudden it just closed, and I don't know the entire flow that I have built for so long. It's entirely lost. So, is there any way to get back that?
That
Not
I'll try.
possible.
I will try, ma'am. Let's see.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
see. Yeah, that's why I said never leave this tab, whatever we are doing. It is saved. I will try to do. So yeah, let me submit it. It will take some time. Okay. So otherwise, is it fine? Shall I submit this? I will take
Yes,
it as
please.
yes. Yeah. So I will submit. So you can review everything here and submit. So once you submit, you will see a screen. Okay. You can see the status also. It's submitting. Yeah. Pipeline submitted. Okay. So you can see the details here. You go after submission, okay, job details. Click on job detail. You can see the progress here. See which step is working now. So selecting columns is working now. See this shaded region. So see this is what is going on here. This is mean this block is working right now in the background. So once it is done, it will come a green color. Then the next step will start.
Sir,
So this
where
is sequential.
option for seeing the running execution? What is this option?
Job
So how you
details.
got this
Click
screen?
Where is it?
job details. Notification. You see the notification. You can click the job details here. Job details. Otherwise, you can go here. Assets. Okay, left side. Jobs. There also you can see. Left side. Jobs. That is like monitor. It is a monitor tab. So you can click here. My experiment one. Job is pipeline for automatic prediction. You can click on it.
Can you please tell the first option? I mean, I didn't get it actually.
See, ma'am, left side. Can you see this pane? Left side pane.
Yes, yes.
Home, everything is there. See the assets here. Assets. See here. Jobs.
Yeah, jobs I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Click on jobs.
Right.
Then you can click on this pipeline for auto price prediction. Your pipeline name. It will be pipeline some date or something. Click on that. Then you'll see the animation. So shortcut was, yeah, now you can see the, okay, this was all working. Linear regression also working. You can see. It's preparing that untrained model. It will take some time. Depending on your computer resource you choose, it will take some time. So yeah, so see the green color here. Green color. That means it is completing. Okay. A process is going to get completed. See, now it is completed. Full green means it completed. Green tick will come here. So now which is started, missing data started. So you can see blue shades are going on. So once it is about to complete, it will change into green, and it's fully completed. It will be full shaded green color. Completed. So clean missing data completed. So very few missing data was there. Now splitting will happen. See, so you can monitor your pipeline step by step here. You can just zoom out, zoom in here. Yeah, you can see. So also you can see the outline here, each steps, what all is happening. That also you can see. Outline of your pipeline. Okay. At the same time, if you go to your compute, no, let it happen. If you go to in another tab, don't close this tab. Another tab. If you see your compute, if you see the details, here also you can see the jobs are happening here. Here also you can monitor under your computer jobs. You can see completed. So your computer resource used for this task: selecting column, linear regression, clean missing data, split data. All these tasks are completed by your computer source in this point of time. Okay, how much time it is taken? 2 minutes taken for the selecting column. So that is the longest time. And then preparing the untrained model took 1 minute and 44 seconds. All others were taken like 15 seconds so far. Okay, so where is this? This is under your, I'll show again in workspace, compute instance, details. Okay, details. If you go, these are the details of your computer configuration. Here you can see a tab here, jobs and monitoring. Okay, under the jobs, you can see these things here. Yeah, so now actually our pipeline job is completed. So you got a notification also here. Right? Go to this. See, everything is completed. So I want all of you to take a screenshot of this completed pipeline. Don't put this one. Once you completed, put a screenshot. So it will show like completed here.
Yeah. How do we kind of edit this now? Do we need to clone it and then edit it, or once we have, for example, deployed it, how do we,
You have to clone and edit it.
otherwise there's no other way, right?
No, there is no. So, or you can use, I think, editing option. No, cloning only there, right? So long
It's
as I
completed now.
Yeah. So
should I
what
put
you have
the
to do? Yeah, you can put the screenshot. Yes, yes. So we have to check few things here. Okay, you need to help me with that. So you can go to the score model. Okay, right click the score model. Here you can see the preview data. Okay, preview data, and you can see score data set. So the data set with the score. So one column will be appended. That is a score column. Yes, you can put the screenshot. No issue. Then we can check this. Okay, so if you check this, you scroll it down. Okay, I think I'll just zoom it out. Yeah, so maybe you can open it, expand it here. Or here also you can scroll.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon. क्या हाल चाल है?
So you can see here the scored labels. Okay. So you see, okay, there are not everything is not like proper. Okay. So you can just, I think we can expand it. Okay, evaluation comes next. Okay, this is just the predicted values you can see in the score. You see here the prices. Okay, this is 7,000, but the prediction is 10,000. But this was close. This is 15,000. This is also 15,000. You can see that. So if you check that mean, you can have an idea. Okay, the mean value, actual mean value was 10,000 something, probably dollars. Okay, so in our prediction, it is 10,800. Okay, fine. Okay, so like that, your scores will be different from mine, depending on the choices you made in the configuration. So these are the actual values. These are the predicted values. Okay, so now it's not manually possible to go through each of it and understand how much accurate it is. Okay, you can make some vague assumptions based on this. If you want to see the proper assumption, okay, based on the proven matrices, you can go to the evaluate model and see it. So see this price and see, okay, there will be differences in your prediction and my prediction. If you have made any minute change, for example, if your data set splitting is different, or if you have made, if you didn't choose randomized split, or if you have choose some other option, okay, which we were discussing. Okay. So done. So we'll check the evaluate model. Yeah. So let's close this one. Let's check the evaluate model. Right click.
Excuse
You
me,
can
sir.
see. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So now I somehow got that flow, right? Now what
Okay.
are we supposed to do? Like the last we did, that is connecting an evaluate model. Yes. Then after that,
configure and submit. Right side top, you can see a blue button, configure and
okay,
submit.
okay.
Yeah.
And
One thing you have
then
to, yeah, then you have to choose compute instance instead of compute cluster. By default, it will be showing compute cluster.
okay.
Okay.
No, I'm just seeing the basics. Setup for
once you-
pipeline job basics.
Create
Then
new
I need
experiment.
to
Create new experiment.
create new experiment. Okay.
Yeah. Once you configure and submit, you see create new experiment.
Okay, then enter the
next-
new experiment name. The name
you have to give
just name.
any yes, any name.
Any name.
Yeah.
Okay. Then just
next-
review and submit.
No, ma'am. Next. Compute device you have to change. Yeah.
Okay. Then again
there
next.
you have to no. Compute compute cluster will be there. You have to choose compute
No.
instance.
Now I'm getting inputs and outputs.
That is next.
Next, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, now here default compute
Yeah, compute cluster, you need to change into compute instance.
Compute. I'm not getting.
Excuse me, sir.
that one.
One second, sir. Let me finish this. A compute cluster is there, no ma'am. Drop down will be there. You
Yes,
can use
yes,
compute instance.
it has already been. Okay, okay, okay. Got it, sir. Then
Choose your
then
compute
sir?
instance. Choose your compute instance.
Okay, sir.
That's
Then
that's it. That's it.
it.
Then
Then I need
yeah.
to review and submit, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Then submit. Then submit.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you had a doubt.
Sir, my train model stage failed 2 times. I tried to do it 2 times, it failed 2 times already.
What it is showing? What error is showing? Most of the time, it will be self-explaining. Yeah.
So it is showing something like user error, execution failed, user process failed.
Okay.
This kind
If
of
any
thing.
click details is there, you click details and take a screenshot in the chat box. I'll check.
Okay, sir. Post it.
So let's see the evaluate model and we can wrap it up. Yeah. So preview data. Then you can see evaluation result.
Excuse me, sir. After that, do I need to do that pipeline interface, or what am I supposed to do? I'm not getting that green that you were showing.
That yeah, that you can do once you submit. No, here you will see the job details. Okay, somewhere you'll see job details.
Okay. Yes.
Click
Job
the
details.
job
Right.
detail. You will directly go to the screen, progress screen.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
So this is the evaluation result. You can see that mean absolute error, root mean squared error, okay, relative squared error. Okay, different measures you can see here. Okay. So coefficient of determination, relative absolute error. So you know these are multiple evaluation methods for these particular linear regression cases. So based on this, you can make the assumptions how much it is, how good is my model. If I click on this particular thing, mean absolute error, click on that, then you'll expand this. You can see here the details. If I click on this, you can see that details like that. So there's nothing to be detailed here. Same thing only. Same here. But you can see that visualization. So that's it. So without knowing a single line of code, without writing a single line of code, you successfully trained your model and tested it, and you got your evaluation score and evaluation. So you can try it again at your own convenient time. You can take a different set. You can use a different approach for imputation or cleaning, anything you can use. You can try it. Or the same thing what you have done, you can do in a different approach. You can just clone the project and you can try it in a different approach. This is the beauty of this designer mode. So my intention is
Yes,
not to.
in my case, basically after the score model, the evaluate model is saying that it does not have a score column in the data set. But my score module is running fine.
I'll tell you what happened.
It's yeah.
In this settings, no score model.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I can show you the parameter.
I've set it true. I've set it to true. Add the score to this.
Then it should come out.
I know. I append score columns output. It's true, but I don't know why it's not. The evaluate model is not accepting it.
Evaluative model need only the score column, right? So it just need that column. So
okay, you are not okay, fine. So you are not connecting it to the score data. Oh, okay. I've made a connection. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
okay, maybe I can just share this one. But it's very difficult to take a screenshot with everything. Maybe till cleaning, I think everybody have done it properly. Can we take a screenshot of this section? Also completed, you can just share it how I share it. Any doubts you can?
Error, can you please check?
Yes, yes, definitely, sir. Can we download the code? I mean, this particular data flows code. No, there is no feature as of now. They won't. Yeah, in background it's happening, but we cannot extract the code. Error. Okay, this is the error. Sir, Gaurav, sir, you are getting the error, right?
Yes, sir. I have expanded that error also. You can see the next image.
Okay. Let's see. AML exception execution. Status code, please check log file browser. Logs file, assurance. Okay. So now it is not showing. So morning execution. There is not much details about error actually.
Sir, I have expanded that error one and
Okay.
given a screenshot next.
Oh, okay. Function argument, try model, generate model, depending that the every column index or name.
So you have chosen the price column for the training, right?
Yes. I think there is some problem with the configuration of it. That is why training is failing, right?
Yes, only that. Before that, everything is successful execute.
Yeah, it's something with it's not a problem with our this one. See, I told you background the code is generated, right? So in that code, the Python code is generating a exception actually, the training model. So that block is having issue. What is issue is not mentioned here. What you can do, you can just check your configuration, but now since it's difficult to show. Let me see the parameters. So I can just.
Sir, I have followed you step by step also, so I don't think I've missed out anything.
Okay, so then it's a addition to show. Anyway, we can just show this one. I'll just revise it. You can just cross check once. So parameters, we included all the column. We excluded the normalized losses and engine allocation. I excluded. Okay, that is fine. Parameter, we have taken it remove ender row. You didn't choose remove ender column, nothing, no?
No, I have selected that one.
Split data, I had taken 80.
Yes,
Yeah.
That is also same.
Yeah. Stratified split, I haven't chosen, but it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Yes, that is also I've selected same.
False. Then absolutely it is fine. I don't see a reason for this one. Training model, we are just choosing. Oh, yeah. This column name, is it capital or anything you have done?
No, that is also same. I have copied it directly from, like you have copied the attribute itself.
Okay. Shashank, are you there? Could you help us with this error? Because I don't see any reason to give error. What you can do, sir? Can you resubmit? Did you try resubmitting?
Yes, I have tried it 2 times. And again, it stopped at that stage only.
And it's fine, then shouldn't show anything.
So Helvin, I've completed. Can I leave now, or is there any other activity pending?
No. I think we can just wrap up. Shashudan will take care. So he will say the announcement is there. Then we can see. Gaurav, sir, let me just. Yeah.
One request. Could you please show the final result? How do we plot the results from the evaluate?
Yeah. My result is very bad, but I will still show you. Yeah. So it's not really convincing result. Yeah. You can just click it, right click. You can just preview it. Yeah, actually there is one option. I'll show you that. So these are some measures available. You can see that. There is one option to copy shareable link to node.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So morning I can send some messages. No, I cannot send.
Some people do have this option. Okay, I think this is available only to my people. Okay, now So actually we have an option to share this node also with others in your organization. You can right click and we have a shareable link, but it's not publicly available. So I was just testing that. Yeah. So yeah, anybody have?
Kelvin sir?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sir, morning I sent some messages also, but now I can't send the screenshot.
Oh, in the chat you are not able to send.
Yes.
I don't know why, sir. Yeah, yours it's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
It is guest only, so you should be able to access it. Maybe yeah, it's okay, sir. No problem.
Morning I send messages, but now I cannot. Without logout.
No problem. You can try.
Sir, I'm not able to post the screenshots. I'm
Yeah,
able
the
to
same
type.
thing.
I'm not able to.
Yeah, I think same thing was Sir also telling it.
Sir, I have one small question. Can I ask?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So now we did the model creation and tested the test data on that model, and we are getting the some values. That is mean, absolute square, all that and all is there. Consider if I want to predict their new values, how can I add the new values to this one now?
New values in the set. You want to change the data set?
Yeah, no, I want to predict now. Consider this model is finalized. I want to predict for the new data my result. How do I do that?
You want to use this model with some other thing you're telling like that.
Yeah, for example, randomly some data I'm generating. Now the new data has come for predicting the car price. Okay, how do I give this? This is not this data set we used for training and testing. Now I want to predict for new data.
What you can do, the same thing. Okay, I'll just share you. I'm just telling you one idea. So let's see. You want to try with the new data. Yeah, if you can clone it. Okay, so we are giving. This is our test data, right?
Yes,
Yeah, this is just test. So what you can do, if you have a separate new data, you can clone it and you can remove it. This one, this input you can add here a new block and you can try with the score mode.
Okay, new data set I have to create and add again.
Yes. In that case, you don't even have to split the data. You can use the full data set for training, and you can even use your random, new data set for the scoring purpose. You can just add a new component here and you can connect it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, at the end of the session, when the workspace will get deleted, all the instances, all the pipelines will be deleted, no, with it.
Yes. There will be cool off time of like half an hour. We'll give you time to finish it. Then it will be cleaned. Yeah. So I think there was some option to share this entire graph. Yeah, you can share this link also there. Downloading this workflow, I don't think there is an option. Yeah, I don't think so. Publishing is there. Again, publishing, it is like you have to publish it to this cloud only. I don't think you can download it offline. So yeah. Once it is, let's say when you wind up like around 2 o'clock, all this will be clear. Because this is only for just understanding purpose, right? So I told you can create your own Azure account if you have a credit card, or you can create a student account. I will share the links today. You can try practice from that also. After FTP also you can keep on practicing. And those who want to study, I will share you. Every resource actually there's a Microsoft Learning Center. So go here. This is Azure. For example, somebody want to study Azure ML. Okay. So there is an official documentation here. So I know this is nothing, you have to explore more. So here you can see, yeah, there is a documentation here. Okay, so you can see the documentation overview of Azure Machine Learning, and there's a tutorial also. So if you open this tutorial, it's not only for ML Studio. Every Azure resource comes with a predefined tutorial. Okay, so you can experiment from here. Okay, you can see from here many options are there. So somebody was asking about the kernel switching, some issues, right? You can just see here. See, nobody is exploring 100%, right? So we need to study. I mean, use our option according to the need. So yeah, I'll just share this link. So if you want to study, you can study from here or, and if you want to use, you have to create your own account. This account is limited. It will be taken away from you today, tonight, I think.